to wing it.
Hey, welcome back to Dice Revolution, the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition stream here at Adelaide Uni. I am joined today by Ronnie, Olivia, Rain, Jordan, Hamish, and Devin. Stuart will be here a little later, and with a heavy heart, I have to say that Alex can no longer be part of the stream due to some personal reasons. And so can we get a moment of silence?
Hang on, I gotta take.
I'm saluting with the wrong hand.
Me too.
But I'm writing with the other hand, so.
And yeah, we will be losing Romy about.
That was the worst moment of silence.
Oh no, so that's changed. All good. I'm gonna be here still, so it's fine.
out.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're all good.
Pour one out for the homies.
Pour one out for the homies. But yes, we will get to Marley's departure in a moment. I would also like to mention, and this time I will not try to take over Jordan's job, I'm not firing him, that we are affiliated with the Adelaide Games Club.
So if you enjoy board games, then I've got good news for you, because at the University of Adelaide, which is a university located within the city of Adelaide, we get together on Wednesdays and on Fridays, and sometimes on Sundays, and online sometimes on Tuesdays. We get together for board games, and if you like board games, then you can come down to the Hartley building at the University of Adelaide on those days that I just said, and play some board games, meet some people, have some good times. It's always been a great thing. I met a lot of good friends. I'm only in this group right now because of that board games club. It's a very important board games club. If you don't know much about board games, maybe you want an idea of board game to play, then guess who's going to give you?
And to me,
I actually have.
Okay, all right.
One ready.
It's very rare that someone volunteers to do it.
Yeah,
to do it. Yeah.
I like the enthusiasm. So at the end of the stream, Olivia will be giving a board game recommendation. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, Games Adelaide.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks.
No worries. Now, I'm a little bit of a moron, and I don't remember the exact date that we started last year, but we're also approaching like 1 year of doing this.
Hang on.
She can tell us. She will tell us right now.
Hang on.
She'll also tell us every word we've ever said.
We've passed it. We started on the 2nd of August.
Oh
so
my
we're
gosh.
20 days over.
Happy 1 year!
I should have
1
gotten
year
a
and
cake.
20 days forward.
Should have brought in a Woolies mud cake for the
Yeah.
occasion. The best cake.
Maybe we should just pretend it's a week from now.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
But
then
next
have,
week,
This
we're
is
going to
true.
celebrate.
and have an anniversary.
Now that someone said it out loud, I will remember it forever.
Forever.
29th of August is our anniversary.
Now that someone said it out loud, I will remember it. But yeah, honestly, no. Like, all the viewers, subscribers, all of that support, means a lot. Glad to have you lot, Stuart, Alex, Robin, on this journey. Some heroes, some villains. Yes, every little bit matters. So yeah, thank you for being here. Without further ado, let's jump in to a recap. So at the start of the last session, you find yourselves transported to the planet of X1, and you begin to assess your surroundings as to where you find yourself. After discussing amongst yourselves for a while, you find that Calathor has a potential means to fix the predicament that you guys have found yourselves in, but that would require journeying to Calathor's hometown, which is ages away from where you find yourselves. Nimue also finds out that she's near her home and wants to visit that quite badly, and so some plans are made to locate perhaps an airship. You discuss at the docks to see if you can maybe help repair one of the ships that has been damaged and hire it, mustering the gold together to do so. Meanwhile, you also discover that the city is being covered with some sort of frost-based dome, to dismantle this dome, you first experiment with the dome itself, and then come to the fact that the pylons themselves need to be destroyed in some manner. You do this, though Solomon does gain a level of Aether infusion, exhausting him, but also powering up his spells for a little while. And you finally come to the... while you are destroying these pylons, Tywin goes to talk to the leader of the city, and indeed the continent that you come from, about the fact that he would like some soldiers and maybe some mages recruited to do this for them, so that the rest of the city may be free. And Alethul, the leader, asks Tywin for some military information about the war they are fighting back on the planet they're from. Unwilling to divulge for free this information, Tywin is arrested, broken out of prison with a very successful pseudo-dragon-based heist attempt, and the session ended with the gang returning to the prison to collect Tywin's belongings, where Solomon cast Spirit Guardians and made quite a light show as a distraction for the guards.
Oh, heck yeah.
And Tywin, while invisible, took two shots at the leader of the city, both of them which missed.
Very good ideas. We're making great decisions.
So, we pick up the session today with Loved. You find yourself at the... so this is several hours back now.
Cool. Right. I'm on the ship.
Well, yes, you've been leading an effort to get the ship fixed.
Yeah.
So can I get you to make a
Yes.
Arcana check
Yes.
at advantage
Oh, nice.
to fix the engine
Oh, we love that. Okay, yeah, cool.
of the ship.
12, 13, 15.
15? Yeah, so figuring out that some of the pipes that make up the engine itself are damaged, you order some, and like, it's a sight to behold, this young child ordering around these grown men
With one arm.
to help her fix the ship.
Yeah.
So the engine is repaired. The next thing I need you to do is, as you investigate the other repairs that need to be done on the ship, I need you to make a Tinker's Tools check. So this will be...
Tinker's Tools? Then I have
You'll have advantage.
I will have
because you
advantage,
crew
yeah.
helping you.
Oh, sick.
But it will be a d20 plus 3 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, so that's just plus 3 because I have no dexterity. 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah, so now so as you move on to repairing the damage on the sails themselves, this can be easily rectified.
Cool.
Anything else you'd like to do while you work on the ship?
I mean, she's probably just gonna be still like trying to figure out what she's gonna do about her arm. I still have that centrifuge of Aether as well, don't I?
Yes.
Is there anything that I can find in the Aether, like, because it has an Aether engine? Can I inspect the engine and like how it works to get some sort of hint as to how I can use the centrifuge for anything? Because like I'm experienced with technology and magic, but she doesn't have any proper like
Aether
application for it. Yeah.
Make me an Arcana check.
Arcana, yeah.
For the centrifuge itself.
Cool. Yep. So for the centrifuge itself, so that's 13.
Okay. So the main purpose of the centrifuge is essentially like, it's like a recycling process. Basically, it separates out like you know, like how like in like you can have like suspended like iron flakes and like liquids and shit, and so when you spin it around, the two things separate. Yeah. Basically, this is that, but for the magical essence that's stored in the like. That's the best analogy I can think of.
Cool. No, that's perfect. That's what I imagined because
this will separate out like the magical properties of the Aether from the other solutes in the liquid.
Yeah. Do I know what the other solutes are, or is that completely
it's just
unknown?
it's like some mundane stuff. It's like
Okay.
it's like dirt or like microscopic rocks.
Yeah.
It's nothing like
nothing
nefarious.
super.
It's just this device is intended to just filter out the Aether from the non-Aether.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Cool. So then can I see how Aether is applied in the engine? Like, do
Yeah.
I know anything
With
about that?
with your role, basically the Aether is creating a pressure inside the engine, and then that pressure is being rechanneled via a bunch of tubes and networks into the thrusters.
Okay,
And the thrusters just generate lift.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So there are 2 massive thrusters on the base of the ship.
Yep.
And then there are 2 smaller thrusters on the back of the ship, because the upwards thrust needs to be much more powerful than the forwards thrust.
Gotcha. Are there blueprints of the ship around anywhere?
You could ask around if you wanted to.
Yes, I think she will want to.
So yeah,
I'm gonna
if you approach
go-
the foreman,
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go to like anyone who runs that, because I saw first mate on here and I was like, oh, first mate or captain, somebody might have it. As long as I can go to somebody who might.
no.
have
So on the handout I've given you, those are roles that need to be filled. Like, if you want,
Oh, okay.
If you want, they can fill some of those roles for you. Like, they're giving you a crew. As part of the 1,800 that you're spending on this,
Yeah.
they are giving you some crew. If you want some roles
Yeah.
filled, that can be done. But it would be advised that you fill at least the named roles.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, yeah. She's like, I'm the captain now. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
So yeah, if you approach the foreman of the shipyard,
Yep.
yeah.
Cool.
Hello, young child. What can I help you with?
Howdy. So I need, and you see she goes to move her arm to like reach for her tools, and she's like, oh my god. She pulls out her cartography tools and she says, do you have a blueprint of this ship anywhere?
I'm sure something like that could be arranged. What do you need it for?
Just so that I can make myself a layout of the ship, and just if anything goes wrong at any point, I've got something on me all the time.
No worries, that can be arranged.
Cool.
And he sends one of his co-workers off to find you a blueprint of the ship itself.
Yeah. She does a singular finger gun and then looks at Sol and just like keeps talking to. She's talking to Solix basically the whole time she's doing everything. Okay, 90-degree turn.
In the meantime, Marley will approach you.
Yeah.
And basically the gist of the message is along the lines of, love, I've come to the realization that while I've been adventuring with you, I've been putting off things that have concerned me for quite a while now.
Yeah, I mean, giving people some wacky woo-ha visions would probably, yeah, that's pretty fair.
And what I'd love to come with you to help with this city, I think I need to take some time perhaps to myself to figure out these visions, and moreover the visions I've been having of my own.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Look, I've still got heaps of stuff I need to figure out for myself too. This, she like points to her arm stump and goes, this is just one thing. I also need to figure out how to not get my face eaten by an entity too, so that's pretty fun.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. That's okay. Well, I mean,
I feel like I'm abandoning
No.
you, but this is important.
look, to be fair, you did just stumble into us, and you clearly had a lot going on before that, because each of us had some strange vision thing happen. It's fine. Like, it's just a beneficial partnership, and then we just split off. It's all good.
Thank you.
That's all right. I'll tell everybody else as well. But it's been great having you. Yeah, it was really fun.
She gestures towards your detached arm place.
Yeah.
I
My stump.
Yeah. I hope that things resolve themselves.
I've got some ideas for this one, but I think I'm gonna have
I
to.
bet you do.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, like I said, keep working on a whole bunch of other things too.
I know you're young, but also look after Russo.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, definitely. I mean, look, how it went with my home place was like we were already starting to look after younger kids a little bit, but I was also not really designated as a caretaker. But I know the basics, so yeah. It'll be fine. But you take care as well. Make
You're
sure
not to
that
be
you don't do
underestimated.
anything.
You're not to be underestimated.
Yes. She was like one arm there, and Solix sort of like makes a. Ooh.
She comes in for an awkward hug,
Yeah.
and then
She'll just do like a one arm over sort of thing.
and then with the feline agility that you know Marty to have, she just kind of vanishes into the midst of the city.
Cool. All right. Easy. Yes. Lufta slowly goes. I'm actually gonna miss that cat. And then she walks away. Oh, another thing that I want is to see if with where we are, she's gonna go back to who she spoke to before about the blueprints. So she comes up, she's like, hey, another thing. There's like towns around here and everything. Towns or like cities or like...
We don't know this place. We just around here, same as you.
Right, okay. So you haven't seen anything that could like possibly contain some sort of like psychic lady or something along those lines?
Child, I deal with airships. Psychic ladies aren't my forte.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I really feel that. I don't really like it, but I just sent something
Tell me, where'd
to
you
my
learn
mentor.
all this shipbuilding stuff?
Oh.
I've been in the trade for years now.
Yeah. Oh, well, we live in a big, like, broken down sort of... We live in a whole bunch of broken down ships and, well,
Right.
basically, with how I live in our particular sector, Air Genasi live, is that, well, we're junkers. So we take things, we fix them, we make them better, we trade things. It's, yeah, basically our whole community functions like that. But I also haven't been back to my hometown for a really long time. But yeah, that's basically why I know, because we live in stuff like this and I mess around with it all the time.
And about this time, he gestures to like this guy, and seems like your friends lived up to their word too. The Dome of Frost seems to be being taken care of, and he gestures to like now this sizable hole in the massive Dome of Frost.
You're gonna be like, oh shit. Yeah, they do that. that's yep. Oh god, I hope they're okay. She's just sort of said, I'm sure they're fine. Not knowing any of the stuff that's going on right now.
Okay. And so finally, as pertaining to the ship, you said you wanted some weapons put on there. So yeah, they do that.
Yes.
That's the ballistas on there. So I'll quickly go through, again, vying for some time while Stuart gets here. I'll go through the ship and then you guys can explain to Stuart as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you want me to do a cartography roll
for
doing a blueprint of the ship?
No, they just give you a blueprint.
Oh, it's just straight up have it now?
Yeah.
Okay, she's just going to be making notes on it and everything as she goes. Yep.
Okay, so the foreman, as part of your payment, will provide you with 15 crew members. The morale level will if it drops too low, they might, mutiny against you, or they might stop working for you.
Easy, yep.
Again, so 10 is average, 5 is a bit lower because, they've just been teleported to a new planet.
Yeah, they don't really know what the heck's going on.
You've been provided 15 crewmates. I need, amongst you, to decide yourselves a captain, a first mate, bosun. My recommendation is that either you or Solomon be the bosun.
Yeah.
Because that's general repairs and stuff on the ship.
Oh, if it's general repairs, I will automatically take bosun.
Okay. Quartermaster, medic, and any other roles you might want to do.
You have to make
Nemu
these decisions in character.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They make them now.
Yeah, I'm just explaining. Cargo capacity, that's more like if you're carrying like a massive fucking thing on the ship, and then just to keep track of how much it can lift.
Yeah.
All of the immunities are on there as well.
Okay.
So the damage thresholds of each part of the ship, that basically means that if the thing gets hit, but it's not over that damage, it just doesn't take the damage.
Yeah. Gotcha. Because you need to weaken a thing's defenses before you hit it entirely. Yeah.
Right. So the ship can't go backwards. Like it can go forwards, it can turn.
Yeah.
And then so it can't do sharp maneuver. It can turn at most 90 degrees in one turn.
Wait, is it actually just a shark? Are we just riding a shark?
Yeah.
God, I hope so.
We didn't roll perception high enough.
So to that note, if the helm gets destroyed, you lose the ability to turn.
Yeah,
If
of
the
course.
engine gets destroyed, you just fall out of the sky.
Yeah.
You've got your 2 ballistas. Either Tywin or anyone who's proficient with ranged weapons can helmet.
Yep.
Or you can ask one of the crewmates to do so. They're not
Okay.
proficient, but they can still make the attack rolls if need be.
Yep, gotcha.
And then the captain, the first mate, or the bosun have these 3 specific actions that they can take.
Yeah.
Full speed ahead just means that for 1 turn the ship goes faster. Fire at will, basically you're assisting the crewmates to aim so they get advantage of the attack rolls. And
Yeah.
brace for impact is basically, oh shit, the ship gets evasion and you guys get half damage.
Okay, cool. Yeah, easy.
Yeah, so if you have any questions about that one, let me know.
I think that's pretty clear. That's all good. Yeah, awesome. Okay.
So yeah, once maybe you guys are all together and Stuart's discussed this, you can discuss what roles you'd like to take on the ship.
Yeah, of course. Easy.
Anyway, is there anything else you want to tackle with the ship? Or anything else you want to tackle before I move over to these guys?
What weapons are on the ship?
2 ballistas.
That's it? There's no, there's
you-
nothing the crewmates can hold or anything?
The crewmates have weaponry as well.
They have weaponry
Like
too.
they have
okay.
they have swords and spears, but if you're going besieging a building, you're not going to throw a spear.
You're not gonna throw a spear.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah. In the future, maybe you or Solomon, Trey, anyone who's got proficiency with creating weapons, maybe
Yeah.
you could engineer something to go on here. Again, this is a
Yeah.
modular ship. You could put a fucking flamethrower on here if you had a flamethrower.
Cool,
This
alright.
was originally a passenger ship or something.
Yeah. But it is modular. They've designed it so that you could remove some of the crew, the quarters and replace them with weaponry. What's up?
I mean, I have Firebolt, but
I mean, you could cast Firebolt on the arrows of the ballista
I can do that.
if you wanted to. It would.
Sick. Alright, cool. Yeah. Oh, in that case, yeah.
Again,
she's just going to be thinking of ways
This is
to
a rough
flavor
blueprint for a
things.
basic ship, but
Yeah,
it might, if you invest in it, it might not remain basic.
It's
Okay.
It's gonna crash before we put any money into it.
Probably, but she's gonna once again to keep herself distracted. She's probably gonna study the ship and also start doing some other stuff as well.
Okay. Well, in which case, we will move across to the other group. Tywin, having just taken 2 shots at the leader of the city, your invisibility drops and you see some shouts coming towards you as guards and some other members of the council start rushing towards you. What do you do?
Well, yeah, I think I said last time, while the arrows were in the air, because I did it from the door basically.
Yeah,
So while the arrows were in the air, I'm sprinting outward. It essentially in the direction of the airship docks, and so as I'm doing so, so Solomon's how close to me at this point?
Solomon would be about 60 feet away from you.
Okay. In the direction of the docks, or
In the direction of the docks, because so.
all right. Well, then I'm basically running in that direction towards
Okay.
Solomon, basically.
Okay.
Maybe with a plan to sort of go around him, because I see there's guards swarming him at this point.
Yeah. Roll me an athletics check as you run from the guards.
Okie dokie.
So those guards coming towards us didn't think they were on us.
There's some guards near Solomon, and there's some guards coming up to Tywin. So who went with that gang? I know Luft and Marley didn't, but
I was
did
with
any-
Solomon.
You're with Solomon.
I've been clear to him since we got in.
Solomon.
Yeah, I came to help retrieve his weapons.
Standing away, but I'm watching on. Yeah.
I think I was also.
It was just.
Yeah, you
lofty.
cast invisibility on
Yeah.
me, so you had to have been with me.
Yeah.
22 was
22,
my
lovely.
athletics roll.
Yeah. So you start making get speeding away from them as they fail to keep up for the first stage. So at this point, we'll say you make it out onto the main thoroughfare where Solomon is still proselytizing and.
What I would like to do
Yeah.
is I would like to make distance from them and Solomon a bit, and then at some point, hopefully, like duck around the corner or behind something or just out of their sight to hide and then hopefully support Solomon from afar. So basically I can be a sniper to help get the guys off him.
Then I'll get you to roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
I'll get some
This
goals.
is my fucking jam, please.
You also have an advantage because you're in your favorite train.
Nice. 21.
21, yeah, lovely.
Wait, am I here too?
Again, you tell me.
Yeah.
I don't think we're like right next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm the one who went into the building
Yeah.
and then came out. So you.
Okay, so how I imagine
would
it
have gone
is
with the other group after casting invisibility on you.
Yes.
But, yeah.
how I imagine it, because we're gonna roughly theater of the mind is we've got Solomon here, right? And then we've got like this massive crowd of people forming around Solomon, which you guys are amongst. And then Tywin has just run out this way, away from the crowd, like weaving in through the crowd, doing like the whole, like I'm gonna run through the crowd and make them lose me thing. That's part of the stealth check as you make your way out onto the street and set up to be a sniper, basically.
Yeah, and I think the rest of the group presumably was like out away from Solomon toward the docks, like just in a group there. So maybe now they could be like running or they could be doing what other characters are doing.
Yeah. So at this point, so you stealth out into the streets. So perception checks on these boys. So you guys that are not Tywin and Luft, you see basically about 20 guards rush out onto the street. Where is he? Where is he?
I turn to Trey. Are they near us?
They're near. You guys are near the. Like they just like come out and join in the crowd. They're basically like pushing people aside, looking through the crowd, trying to find Tywin.
I'm going to gently approach them. What's going on?
Where's the one known as Tywin Shortshot?
I don't know. Why?
He's made an attempt to assassinate the leader.
He did what?
You can't see her eyes, but she's making a very disappointed face. She's like,
Of course.
Perhaps we should head back to the airship.
I'm going. Never really just goes, I'm going.
Is the leader okay?
He was uninjured, but such an attempt can't go unpunished. And basically the guards call out to the crowd. Any information about the known whereabouts of Tywin Shoreshot will be met with extreme monetary recompense.
I turn to him and I say, I'm sorry, I don't think any of us, or I link myself, don't know where he went, if at all. I apologize sincerely. And she kind of just turns on and just leaves. She's gonna go to the ship.
You saw him towards the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sigmund will follow.
Just like SMH.
Calico, what would you like to do?
I'm sorry. Have we mentioned the tower at the edge of the city we helped destroy?
Yes. Your friend, Tywin Shoreshot.
If there's anywhere he would go, it would be there.
Make a deception check.
Isn't there an arrest warrant out for all of us?
Not yet.
Not yet. I think very bad. Probably like
denied, then
10
the military
or 9. I think.
9?
Yeah. No 10. But, yeah.
Go on.
What? This is unacceptable. And the four of you, go inside, get more guards, send a squadron to each tower immediately. What would you guys like to do next? So Sigmund and Nemu are heading towards the ship.
I'd like to see if the leader is okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You head in, and basically, as soon as you enter the building, they will not let you progress any further.
Is he okay?
As
Do you know
mentioned-
what caused?
As mentioned before, he is uninjured, but he was shot at by your...
Do you know what could have caused that to happen? Like,
a crossbow.
I mean, not what actually happened, but like the motivation for such a stupid idiot to shoot.
Well, by your own words, he is a stupid and an idiot. Trying to assassinate our leader.
Yes, I understand that. I'm just trying to. Okay, thank you. Send my sincere apologies. I'm not understanding why he would do such a thing.
Yeah.
Boy,
I feel like that.
Piece of shit.
Trey's just muttering threats.
This is not good.
Trina, anything you'd like to do?
I'm with Solomon, so I'll probably sort out everything I'm doing when
Yeah.
Stuart gets here.
Okay. Okay, so the two of you headed towards the ship, and as you guys are going there, you are met by Luft.
Luft, hello.
Good evening, child.
How are you doing?
Hello.
How are you doing? How's the ship going?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I've got all of this stuff like written out, and you see, she's like awkward. She's got like she's got her tools like jammed under her like stump. She's just like, so I've mapped out the whole ship. Everything's going fine. I've also found out that this ship runs on Aether, which is really good because we use a lot of that where I'm from. So
Good.
totally fine.
You know a lot of this Aether.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, most of our, like, community pretty much just built things and, like, we live in stuff like this, so
Yeah, it's good to
we
see.
get how it works.
Interesting.
I mean no disrespect, but it's good to see you put to work like this.
It feels
Seems
nice.
to be a powerful substance.
Yeah, I mean,
What did you use it for?
building stuff and making magic.
So,
Making magic.
I'm glad things are going well on your end. I think I have some news. That I think we're going to be in a bit of trouble because somebody.
Has this got to do with the thing that you managed to melt? That's really good, but I was...
Yes.
Okay.
No, but not exactly.
No, that was a positive, the thing we managed to melt.
What was anything?
This is a negative.
So just to clarify, is that the one positive?
Yes. We managed to
Oh,
destroy.
good.
We only managed to need to take down like 2 towers, so it's easy, and we have enough space to get the airship and get all the people out. Unfortunately, somebody, I think you can already imagine who, has decided to committed a very unjust crime of assassinating
Attempting.
That's a war crime. That's an actual war.
Yes.
Oh my god. Why? It's Tywin, isn't it? He's not here.
I think it's a lot to take in at the moment for someone, unless you're, accustomed to these things, but...
Anything is possible right now. Oh my gosh. Wait.
I don't know why, but...
Oh, Marley's... Oh, by the way, Marley left, so I can't even...
What?
Marley's got... Oh, jeez.
The cat.
It's
Marley?
not... the cat. The Tibet...
I'm sorry.
Tabaxi, there we go.
Losing a pet is very difficult.
Nemu kind of like...
Is that what your giraffe is?
Yes, of course.
Oh, he's really cute.
So...
She just goes like, waves at her. Yes!
Nemu overwhelmed by like... Now someone has just committed a very serious crime, and the fact that someone...
As well.
Oh, no, look, it's not like... Marley
mean-
didn't leave because of,
Can't get that
anything we did wrong. It's not like that at all. They just had a lot going on, and, they need to know why they're having, all these weird visions, and everyone never gives them any rest.
You just kind of see from like her like eye thing, like tears just start kind of streaming.
No.
I need a minute.
Then she goes,
Excuse me.
Luft taps Solix. She's like, we gotta do something.
I really liked her.
And the Luft digs through all of her.
Solix's screen just flashes the cat emoji.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Buddy! And then she pulls out the centrifuge. She's like, look at this thing.
I appreciate your attempts to console me, but It is just.
Do you just want to cry right now?
I do.
Okay.
Thank you and she kind of just.
I have many solutions that allow tears to come out of your tear ducts at an alarming rate. Would you like them?
I think I'm fine the way I am.
I, however, am. What does that mean?
What do you mean?
How?
It dehydrates you at a quick rate.
Why would I want to do that?
Turns out it just costs Fireball.
She just said she would like to cry.
But she doesn't want to be dehydrated.
No.
That is what crying is. Dehydrating yourself slowly. I just do it quickly. Gets the crying done quicker.
So is it like a, or is it like?
Essentially, yes. I've used
Can I
it
have
to put
it?
out fires before.
What? Can I have it?
I don't remember how to do it, but with a few days of work, perhaps I could.
Oh, Luke just turns and walks away.
She lifts up her veil and finishes wiping her eyes
It's
and
like
goes,
adorable.
Yeah.
I think it might have been an overreaction for someone I haven't known very long, but she's very kind.
No,
I liked her.
No, I mean I'm sad about it too. I'm sure I'll like register it and be sad like I was before with everything. I've just been really keeping busy.
I'm not much of a technical person, but is there any assistance you'll need on the ship that I could help with?
Oh, I mean, like probably making sure that our crewmates are okay. I don't know. Everybody here seems like really out of whack and confused. I mean, like it's a plain ass shift. We're not on the same
Would you like me to speak to them?
planet.
Oh,
I can be very
I
persuasive.
have just the thing.
Sorry? What? Huh? Sorry?
Nothing. You can speak. I've spoken enough.
I was gonna say I know just the thing.
Yes.
What are people confused about? Coming here? I can tell them all about the place.
Probably everything. That might actually... The Luft just does that and she goes back over to her notes and she goes, okay, so I want you to tell me, and she goes onto a blank page and she's got her cartography tools out and she's like, I want you to tell me everything about this planet. And I'm going to be attempting to make a map from what Nemu tells me.
Okay.
How much would I know about,
Then
say...
we make a intelligence roll.
Ooh, that's... Ooh. 11.
Luft, make a cartography roll.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I use saving throws. Whoops. Make that a... 8.
Oh.
Cartography is part of my proficiencies.
Proficiency plus intelligence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
assume...
3 plus whatever your intelligence one
3
is.
plus, yeah.
I would assume that's good for me to remember.
It's not good, Chief.
You
5,
wanna use
yeah.
lucky?
No. 3, 4, 5, and then... It's only a 7. We can
So-
chalk it down to me not having
Well,
my
no.
arm.
It's both a combination of Nemu describes it so poorly, and then you listen to what you zone out so quickly from what she's describing that the map basically looks like 5 circles
Oh,
on a
okay.
piece of paper.
Oh, it's been so long. I do not know from above or...
Oh, no, you're fine.
There's 5 islands.
That's okay.
One of them-
Perhaps
we
that
can
was
just-
a waste of parchment.
This one has trees.
You can't even write down the tear duct thing, so I don't care.
I never write down my recipes.
Why not?
Because
Any other island?
it's muscle memory for the most part. I've only done the tear duct thing once. If I spend time writing down all of my recipes, then I waste the time that I could be mixing new potions.
Luft thinks of the 5 journals she's got packed just full of stuff. She's like, But what was Nemu saying about the... Yeah, she was like, sorry, what were you saying about the islands, Nemu?
It's been so long. This one has a lot of trees. But my island, Okay, so my island is very nice.
Which one is it here?
Hypothetically, which one would it be, or can I just randomly choose?
Well, you wouldn't know. Again, you know of your island, but you don't know of any of the other islands in relation to yours.
You'd be like, let's pick this.
And again, Luft's map is literally 5 blocks.
Circles. She's not quite sure what she's doing.
Look,
She's very
I'm
still.
going to be honest. I can't remember, but also I'm not good at geography.
No, you are look, I'm sure when we're flying over, I will be able to do something about it. It's totally fine. Also, body here, and she points to Solix, and she's like, we can just like also go have a look at stuff, because I'm sure it won't be too hard. Yeah, that's fine. All good. Yeah, but for the moment, I would probably like, I don't know, I mean, everyone here seems really, and she looks, she's like ducked her head out, she's looking at the crew. She's like, they're really like, you know, they're just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what to cheer them up. She grabs out her harp and goes, now, I'll play a little tune.
Oh yeah, music.
She just makes it.
Sure.
She does
Roll me a performance check.
Just be in that one. Oh, no, even better. It's a 7.
Okay.
Sick.
You start playing a tune. It's
The chords are broken. No,
the,
the strings are broken.
The chords are broken.
it is a bit out of tune.
They are. I know that.
Ding. It's like dun,
Excuse me, lady.
dun.
We're trying to work here.
I know, maybe a bit of music will keep you sane. Dun,
Okay.
dun.
Excuse me, sir. And while she's doing that, she goes, excuse me. She's got me.
I have time to know that.
Excuse me. Look, it's a little out of tune. I just have to fix it.
think
It's
it
fine,
was
you're doing
wonderful.
fine. She's just coping. And then she like comes
She's
back
using
to
that copium.
He was just going, And she just puts it down. It's like, I'm gonna just. I'm mad.
That's pretty fair. That's
What was that composition?
A bad one. I'm sorry. Why? Do you want to learn it?
There are no failures in art.
Hey, you know what we should compose right now? A way to get Tywin to stop being a war criminal. Where is he?
I don't know. He went in, but I don't think he ever went out. Unless we saw him run out.
Right.
You wouldn't have seen him run out.
I didn't see him run out.
None of your passives are high enough to see Tywin run.
Okay.
If we just stay here, I'm sure he will return.
So where's everybody else?
Everybody else is outside.
Okay. All right.
They slightly scattered instead of coming back here.
So Solomon is
Why
making
did
a big
everyone-
performance.
I don't know.
Tarina's with him.
Yeah. Perform. Sol. V.
Yeah.
Solly V is
Yes.
performing.
Sort of. In a way. If you would call religiously preaching a performance.
See, I thought he was kind of like funny at first, and then he just couldn't stop, and he was also blinding people, and I don't know. I don't think I'm just going to stay here and help you out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She's just making notes about like so like. Okay. Weird. All right. So Solomon can now make a light show and is making people go blind. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Okay.
In game, I take it?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Solomon's in game. Stuart's out game. And welcome, Stuart.
Hello. I have all these things.
Oh yeah,
I was
my
going-
head's blocking that. Right.
Swat.
Yeah.
I was going over a lot of stuff in the car. I have ideas.
So
Is that what I think it is?
should we like try fly over, or should we? I don't think.
Gonna hang down a rope at his head and lift us out.
Now, who's...
That's what she's considering. Yeah.
Gently.
I don't know. I don't want.
Is it supposed to open this way?
I don't want
You can
to
see it
have to
now.
do any big grand gestures, but I feel like we're gonna have to.
That's only first iteration.
There is an issue. We do not own this airship until the payment gets back. And the payment is all in Solomon's possession.
Fuck.
Solomon, 815,000.
So, until...
Wait. The whole. What?
Sure.
Wait. Why does V have all the gold?
Because we did not think that Tywin would try to assassinate a leader of a continent.
You know what?
We needed someone.
That's a pretty good
We
point.
needed someone to keep all the money together, and then this happened, and now.
I didn't think of a piggy bank function, and now I feel really stupid. Anyway,
Yes, he
we
pours
should-
money into his
Okay.
mouth like a...
Maybe we
Yes,
should
a
have put it
big
in.
Hungry hippo.
So right, I need to make a lever on the side.
I need
No,
to
it
pray
takes-
for. I need to pray to Aquaria for a minute because this is just. Oh man.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna figure out how. So we can't. Okay. She's gonna go look over the side of the boat. She goes.
Nemu kind of just grabs her arm and just goes.
Back here.
Can someone slide that piece of paper across to Stuart?
What boat
Thank you,
do we
kids.
have?
She's on the no. She's on
The
the
sirens
She's
song.
calling it a boat.
Oh.
Yeah. yeah.
The boat of the sky.
Yeah, boat sky.
You want Hamish's addition.
Oh yeah, I added some additions, but you read the actual thing
Once
first.
we're done.
All right. Okay. Well, oh my god. Okay.
Wizard hat. Solomon.
And she's Luft is gonna go back to the captain she was speaking to and says, "Hi again.
Hello.
Is there any chance we could fly slightly closer when we're fully fixed? I will help you guys however I can to speed up the process. 100%. I'm still just fluffing about. Is there any chance we could get closer to that?" And she points to the shield with like the big hole in it. Like
No.
the big dome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get the repairs done, we could surely expedite the process. But we still haven't received the remainder of the payment yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to
You've only paid us 300 gold as deposit. We're still waiting on 1,500.
ha 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 ha. Oh, that's really good. It's just like looking visibly just
It's coming at half speed and very bright.
alright.
Solomon's literally just like a glowing disc gold.
Yeah.
No, I was saying to these guys, right? Like, Solomon's exhausted, so half speed.
Yep.
But the Spirit Guardian makes the guards half speed. So these guys are watching a half speed combat take like,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to prioritize helping all of you do the thing and fix the ship, yes, and then she doesn't even look at him when she does that, she just walks
I like how
away.
you've got one arm behind your back.
Yeah, it's in character.
She is left-handed as well.
While
so,
I'm here, I will also use
she's
my
left-handed.
technological expertise to help with the ship. also.
Yeah, so the ship can be
Yeah.
definitely sped up.
Yeah.
Can I get both of you to just make me a D20 plus intelligence?
D20 plus intelligence.
Can you use their proficiency bonus?
This will just be
Proficient artificers,
21,
which is doubled at the moment, by the way.
double.
42.
I think they're both doubled.
Double my
because
score,
they're-
please.
Maybe.
I think they're.
Wait, do artificers have actual bonus? I
I'm
didn't
pretty sure you get a bonus. You just got it. You just leveled up, and so now they.
I
whenever
have
they-
rolled a natural 1.
And you have rolled a
21.
well, yeah. Okay,
Mine's
so
a total of 4.
very nice. Thank you.
So like,
I also very thank you.
very thank you.
Very
Much good.
No, but you again with a few missteps. You're more of an alchemist. You don't dabble with like proper like physical contraptions of this scale, no less.
The giraffe is just
Other
a
than
very
this little
complex
bud.
potion.
Here's a potion bottle for all.
Whereas Luft, you
intents
take
and
over immediately and start speeding up the process.
I'm imagining this is she's just looking at him. She's like, do you mind if I just?
Siegmund picks up a spanner and then like looks like
Maybe if I pour acid.
yes.
He picks it up from the wrong end.
Now
goes
then
to-
let's try these wires together.
No.
What?
No. You can go look at the.
Oh, I see. That was the airlock in the engine.
Yep. Don't touch that. Do not touch it. You know what? You can look at this, and she gives you the blueprint to look over.
Wonderful.
Don't break it.
What is this
Rip
thing?
it. No, that's a blueprint.
I've never
How
used
do you
one
not-
of these before.
Hold on a second. You're a scientist, but you don't know what a blueprint is.
I've never used one.
Ever.
I taught myself to be a scientist.
Oh.
I was
how-
kicked out of school at the age of something, 16 or something.
Let me check my notes.
See, I haven't gone to school.
let me see my autobiography.
Okay, you just look at that. So that's the ship. It's got all the parts on it. I've written any kind of notations that need to be on it for things that are broken or things we can work on. I'm gonna recommend you sit and look at that. I'm gonna. She goes and just starts doing all the stuff.
I'm being benched.
Just before we do anything
Sidelined by a child.
else, just for flavor, can I be like boosting morale for the workers? Just be like,
You can try it. If you want to roll me another performance check.
I wanted it to just be like a flavor thing, like
Okay, well that won't raise like actual morale. That can be a flavor thing. But if you want to like make a mechanical,
You know what? How about we just make it for flavor?
Okay.
Yeah, like if you want a mechanical change, it has to be a mechanical roll.
I just wanted to be like,
Yeah.
you know, there to calm them down and be like, oh, see, X1 has this, this, and this, or something.
Okay, so jumping over to our other intrepid gang, to recap you of the events that have taken place.
Thank you.
Sorry, I've thought of one final thing.
Go on.
So as she's doing her stuff, she goes, okay, all right, okay, I'm just gonna, and she's gonna go out and be like, actually, what you can do,
Yes.
I need you to figure out how to make a really fucking bright light.
That's
Just
how
a
you may be
really
able to
bright
do it.
light. Cool, because I don't know where they are, but I kind of want them to maybe somehow get the idea that people are back here and safe. So, gosh, just figure out how to
Wait,
do that.
like as in a flare sort of device?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever you can shoot it
That
out
I
of.
can do.
You can shoot it out of Mr. McGee over here, and she points to the giraffe.
Yes, I can.
Cool. All right, easy.
In that case, I'm going to get a bunch of flammable shit.
Okay.
Okay, Luft said that. No. I was gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah.
I flavor it with. She goes, "Yep, cool," and then she
Yeah,
goes back to
that's
what
I'm
she's
saying.
doing.
As soon as you leave,
Yeah.
I'm getting a bunch of flammable shit, putting it into a ball,
Yep.
setting it alight, sticking it into Giraffe's mouth, and I'm casting catapult to then fire it out into the air. Like, wait, hang on, when did you say to do it? Was it now?
She didn't give you a time.
But Jordan wasn't listening very well either.
She didn't
What-
give a time.
Yeah, that's what she's. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah, but like, what was the intention of it again?
Basically, just to let people know that like we're back on the. To try and find a way to. She gave you a very vague description.
okay,
To
just-
try and let people know that
Okay,
we're back
then
on the
I
ship.
fire it into the air.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
May not have noticed Mr.
Look-
Caretaker, but
How big is
Tywin
that giraffe?
currently missing.
Sorry?
How big is the giraffe? So I'm trying to think about how much flammable shit you can fit in.
I compress it. The spell doesn't specify that I can't do it, so
Can't we, like-
I'm essentially compressing this
5 pounds.
things
I thought
into
it was
whatever
square.
it
I
is.
don't know. Yeah, I thought it was
It
5
was
square feet.
5
That'd
pounds,
be- that'd be
right?
terrifyingly big.
Yeah, up to 5 pounds.
So yeah, 5 pounds. So first level.
Yes, first.
First level. To determine the brightness of it, just roll the damage, which is the 3d8,
Okay.
and we'll use that as a scaler for how bright the light is.
18.
Pretty
solid.
So, with that result, we jump over to our other crew. To recap you on what the party has done, Sigmund and Nemu have left you guys and have gone back to the ship. These guys were asked, have you seen Tywin Short Shot? There is a big monetary recompense out for anyone.
Who was asked?
Just everyone in the crowd. Like, there is a massive crowd forming around your, like,
Oh,
proselytizing.
okay. So everyone was. Yeah, I was trying to think like just before.
You did say
everyone
you
was
don't
around
want
me.
you said you didn't want your spirit guidance to damage them, but you didn't want
Not
to slow
yet.
down.
Not yet. Definitely slow down, and if it can, blind it instead. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
So Tywin wasn't. He's out of jail, isn't he? And
He's out of jail.
We were creating the distraction
The
for him
distraction did work.
to
Tywin
get
was out.
back in, right?
Yeah, to get his
Back
stuff.
in- so then he's got his stuff. He's shot twice at the leader, missed both.
Yep.
And now has run out into the street
And
stealth
disappeared around the corner.
elsewhere.
Yeah.
So it's just there's no reason we're actually here, but I have an idea.
It's you and me.
Caliph,
You're with me?
Of course I am.
Okay.
So the crowd has been asked where Tywin Shortshot is. If anyone knows, they'll be given money. Calithul, being the smart fuck he is, has said, you've heard about the towers we've been destroying, right? Tywin would surely retreat to one of those with a pretty good deception roll. So,
It was 10.
yeah, compared to their 3 on the inside.
Deception.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah,
Solid.
not everyone gets double digits rank. But yeah, so they've sent a few squadrons of guards out towards each of the towers.
How many men have they got at their command immediately?
Like
This is
4.
No, wait, like
like
wait,
4.
Like
Give or
the
take.
initial like run out after Tywin was about 20 guards.
That's a bit more than 4.
Yeah, but I've been making.
Trey has gone in to
my
ask
way
about how
back
the
to
how the leader is, but hasn't immediately
Into the
had
hole.
accents.
Into the hole. That we
As soon as she walked into the building itself,
Yeah.
like she didn't even make it to the hall.
Yeah.
Like, she just made it to like the front door, and she was denied access immediately, saying, "No, you're not allowed to." Trina's by your side.
Fantastic.
Tywin's run out into the streets and is setting up as a sniper.
Probably could have followed
The bad
Frey,
juju
so-
How many guards are coming for us? in particular?
About
So,
7.
yeah, they said there was like 8 last
yeah,
last
about
time.
7 or 8. So we'll
Ranged?
say 8. Yeah.
Ranged or swords?
Both.
Okay, yeah.
A combination.
Who sees the flare? Does
I
anybody
don't think the
see?
flare's gone up yet.
Oh, in time? Okay. No, that's fine. I'll let
We
you
did have a
guys
long
do the
discussion
thing. Yeah.
while the flare thing happened.
I wasn't quite sure. Time's very weird
Yeah,
D&D sometimes.
doing like
I had to get back to the ship and.
D&D wallet-based system is not really good for parallel events.
Okay.
It's true.
This is why I try and homebrew it with like some plots.
Yeah.
So yeah, what would you
No, that was just me jumping the gun.
like to do?
Solomon, who has already been proletizing and has now seen 8 guards turn up around him, would like to say, "Hark! I am Solomon 5,
Uh-oh.
Warforged Model T4NK3R, named for my wisdom and devout cleric of Palor. I come here to entreat with the leader of this poor tortured city."
Sorry.
Make an intimidation roll?
Intimidation works for me, buddy. It's a 9. I'm a -1 on intimidation.
A 9?
Yeah.
What?
Solomon's not very charismatic.
How? You're physically so
Intimidation's
intimidating.
charismatic.
Yeah.
Unless, because you like, there is that
Unless you like specifically say, I want to like snap something in half.
Yeah.
To intimidate, then you
can
use
like
your strength.
Pick up the nearest stick, quick.
It's just gonna glow a bit brighter.
Pick up the nearest spinal cord. Crack open a cold one with a
With
boy.
the boys. Paylor's just like in the background.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you men, who leads you here?
No. I'm just going to
Solomon, dearest, I think the leader's up in that building there if you do want to see him.
You will do no such thing. Your associate Tywin Shorter has made an assassination attempt against our beloved leader.
Ah, it appears you have indeed met Tywin.
I like how everyone that's not Tywin goes, yeah, that's Tywin.
Well, that's understandable. You see, since Tywin has not been graced by the light of Palor, he is fallible. Wouldn't you agree, Solomon?
I believe Tywin needs far more than grace to become infallible.
Well, it surely wouldn't help, would it?
It surely would
Shouldn't
not.
would hurt. The other word.
Indeed. Now, men, are any of you... What's the time? See, I had all this planned out. Are any of you authorized to delegate the orders of your master?
We have been given permission, yes.
Indeed. I stand here offering aid to you, the denizens of this city. I come with my companions, having directly combated the evil which has transported us here. I ask you, in turn, while Tywin may not have made the most sensible decision, and indeed he may have been consorted to try and make some bargain of political nature, I come here on moral authority. I ask to parley.
Make a persuasion roll.
Ooh, it's a 14. Wait, it's only -1, yes. I'm not gonna get
-1.
I'm not even gonna get worse than -1. I don't think.
As you discuss this, one of the guards steps aside and begins like muttering under his breath. Both of you and the two of you are there. You can roll me perception rolls. You are a bit too far away to hear anything.
Me?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4 can roll me perception rolls.
Perception.
See
That's
if I
like
hear anything.
24.
Is this to hear what he's saying?
Yeah.
I can lip read.
Oh, yeah!
Okay, well, it will definitely be an easier perception roll. Still rolling
That's
for you.
6.
Well,
Yeah.
my perception roll is still an 8.
Well, that's fine, yeah. With lip reading, it's definitely easier. And Trey, if you want to...
5.
5?
Hell yeah.
You and you hear him say, under his breath, what are my orders? Capture. Alright. Done. Yeah.
I am sure you believe it is within your power to capture me, instead of making this a peaceful treaty I am sure you believe you have me surrounded. I assure you, I am surrounded by nothing but fear and godless men.
Yeah.
We will come peacefully, but not in chains.
Well, if you want to come peacefully, then that is your right. But you will be going to a cell.
On this we must disagree. Take me to a man more sensible than yourself, so I might make him see sense.
Yeah.
I am sick of your insults, you machine.
Oh,
The racist comes out.
the racist.
We made it.
Can you be racist to robots? And the answer was yes.
With that, Trey, Calathil, Tarina, Solomon and Tywin will be rolling initiative.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I
Once again, meanwhile on the boat,
may
looks like
quickly
I
cut
feel
to
like
a
I'm
break so I
missing
can
something.
bring out the map.
All right.
And then
Yeah.
we sense it and she's like, nope.
We'll be back very
Bye.
soon. See you soon.
Welcome back to our lovely D&D game where assassination attempts are made and then by one person and the rest of the party pays the price.
Spin the wheel. What bad decisions will be made today?
Quite a few.
So, to set the scene for you, all of these rectangles are like buildings. Tywin has taken a stealth check into cover over there. So, the only person who knows where he is himself. We find ourselves with Trey, Calathil, Solomon, Tarina, and Tywin rolling initiative.
I have got a 19.
Okay, I'll go around in just a second.
Oh, I did roll beforehand. I don't know if you want us to roll at the beginning or not.
If you know what it was, then I'm okay with that. My bad. And one of these bad boys. Okay, so can we get
No.
Tywin initiative?
18.
Oh no.
Calathil?
6.
Tarina?
16.
Trey?
18.
Luft is not there.
Is not here.
Solomon?
19.
And that is everyone.
Whips into oblivion.
Okay, we kick combat off with Solomon 5.
Fantastic.
Which, if you notice, there is a new mini on the board.
Brand
A new challenger approaches.
If they can see that.
It's very tiny on
He's
the camera.
very cool.
Although it's bigger than everything else on the map, so.
True.
Well, the biggest
Thicker
tiny
line.
thing.
Yeah, the thicker line on your screen is the Solomon Mini.
The clump of pixels that is larger than the other clumps of pixels is Solomon.
Now then, let me see. So this is the building we're actually trying to get to, and Solomon's
Yeah,
just
so
making
the
a
little
cross the
the blue rectangles are like a little rivulet around the building just as a decoration.
street. Okay.
Why were we trying to get to it?
Well, Trey was to
you're right.
check in, and you said you were.
Actually, I don't. You're right. I don't need to get to the building. Solomon just wants to talk to these idiots, talk them down. You fools! You put your political motivation before the good of the people of this city. I will teach you a lesson. And he will. Solomon will let his mace flit up as he casts spiritual weapon at +1 level as well. Thanks to that one thing that I got hit with last session.
Nice.
They will just retort with something along the lines of, "You'd be a fool to not realize that the political good of the city will help the people here."
Naturally, idiots. God. Idiots. No gods.
So hard being the smartest person in the room.
Can you describe the different flavors of guard around me?
The greens are ranged, like they're guards of the Ranger variant. Like they have bows, crossbows, and the like. The red tokens, they represent melee fighters. The yellows are spellcasters, and the black looks to be a tougher, more war hardened guard with this arcane armor of sorts.
Titties. Titties.
I heard titties. Yeah.
Who's mad?
Oh,
Solomon he just sort of
So you cast spiritual weapon as your bonus
spiritual weapon. That's an action.
action.
Axiom.
Yeah, it's a bonus action to keep using it, but
Okay.
it's an action to cast it the first time. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I haven't played clerics in a while.
Axiom.
Check. Oh no, it is a bonus action to start with. That's
Oh,
pretty,
yo.
That's pretty sick.
I was like spiritual weapon. This
That's
is,
I thought it was an
neat.
action the first time, then bonus
yeah,
action.
bonus action cast, and
Oh,
you also
cool.
get to make a weapon attack on that turn.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. So Solomon will he'll basically just, you see all his armor going as he takes the dodge action, because I'm scared.
Because I live in fear.
And as he does so, he sweeps his shield round, throws his mace out, his hammer out behind him without even looking, and it flies over towards this silly priest-looking fella over here and takes a swipe. And that is a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Cool. And it's a total of. I haven't got the thing up because there's a lot of spells I have right now. Is it? I'm an extra level higher as well, aren't I?
Yes. So
Okay.
with upcasting rules.
Yeah. A D8 and
I believe spiritual weapon scales every 2 levels.
and it's at the second level now. So you're right. It doesn't get anything actually. It's worthless. Thank you, Theo. I get a total of 6 damage on that fellow.
6 damage. Lovely.
As the hammer smacks into him, and Solomon just proletizes. You fools think politics will save you? God will save you here. And
Full cell.
I will end my turn.
Okay. Having flung out your radiant mace.
Yes.
Warhammer? Mace? Warhammer.
It's always a forge hammer. I keep calling it a mace though because that's like cleric speak. So whenever I say mace, I mean forge hammer.
Yep. Sending out your radiant warhammer to one of the casters, whacking him across the face sufficiently so. You leave him in a decent amount of pain. That brings us to Trey Corallo.
Shit, I go first. Alright. Sad.
Second.
Okay. Well, no, out of myself and Tywin,
Ah.
who got the same, I'm surprised I'm going first.
I believe you have the same decks.
Do we?
Plus 3 decks.
No, I have
then
plus
Tywin, you go
2.
Okay.
Again, I just read it off the list. It hasn't sorted you by decks.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Alright, so as I'm standing on the roof, right, standing on the roof, watching this whole thing, so Solomon
I
just
forgot.
hit a guard with a
Flying
magical
mace.
hammer, or magical mace. Okay, alright. I'm gonna look around,
You won over.
whisper to myself, I think I'm gonna need some help.
That's a shame.
And I go, and from the sewers on the ground, you see a bunch of rats start scurrying up from the sewers, up toward the rooftops. They start climbing on the pipes, around the pipes, all up onto the rooftops. And as they build into this large form, human-sized form, you see wings come out from it, and the rats scatter, and there's an eagle standing next to me, a large eagle.
What kind of Pied Piper is this?
Oops, I did it again. I summoned an eagle.
I summon an eagle.
I brought in the rats, got a bird instead.
Summon beasts. I can summon a flying one as well. So
A flying rat. Like the cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
it's not actually a
looking
rat, but
us.
it's being represented by the rats. That
It was
summon.
created from rats.
Created from rats.
Born of rat.
Yes, the rat eagle.
Wait, rat with wings. It's a seagull.
Eagle of rat.
Seagull.
The cloudy with a chance of meatballs rat.
Oh God forbid.
And it's going to put its talons into my.
Also,
Into my
really
back.
quickly, you had this from last session.
Wait, it can.
I think I also have
Yeah,
one.
and you also have one from last
Yeah.
session. It's behind the computer.
I was about to ask about that before.
I just remember they're here.
It puts its talons into my back, and it pulls me off the ground, and it will hover me.
Does it have the strength to carry you?
It does. It's got a +4 strength. I looked this up specifically for this plan. I spent the entire break looking up the logistics of the summon beast spell. And it will. So you said the yellow ones were spellcaster looking.
Yellows,
for us, right?
yellows are spellcasters, reds are melee, green are ranged, and the black looks to be some sort of captain of some sort.
All right, so it's going to hover me. It's going to hover me about 100 feet away from that yellow spellcaster.
The one being attacked by a hammer.
You are.
Oh yeah, actually no, not that one. It's gonna. Actually no, it's gonna hover me 100 feet away from that green
The closest
one,
green one.
closest to me.
Yes,
so
like-
it's gonna move me back up and a little bit.
So
back.
100 feet, as in like the hypotenuse as well, or just 100 feet
Yeah,
horizontally?
hypotenuse as well.
Okay.
So like that's probably like
There you go.
here or so.
Remember, this is
why you do maths, kids.
yeah. You said Pythagoras would never be useful in real life. Well, it is useful right now in my fantasy D&D game.
Tywin's flying.
Tywin's flying. Tywin can fly. And
all they can see is like two wings out the back of you.
I'm still technically stealthing
I know. That's the scary bit.
until I actually draw attention to myself. That will end my turn.
Directly typing in a message.
You ending your turn there?
Yes.
Okay. That brings us to Treya Corrales.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, aren't you taking an attack?
It's an action to summon the eagle.
Okay.
Any bonus actions?
I looked at there's not really anything
I
interesting.
believe
Can't do it.
Still got on.
This is concentration.
It's a-
eagle.
Alright.
Sorry.
And also 2 spells.
Guys, let's let.
I know, I'm just trying to work it out still in my head. For my action, I'm gonna just go at will with my form of Teragi and just start blaring out, "What are you doing? This is not a fight that we are meant to have. Who do you think we are?
I am fully aware.
Stooping down as low as Tywin at this stage?
I am not starting fights. I am merely trying to stand far from them. However, these men do not believe me threatening enough to take heed.
We don't need to threaten people. We're meant to be helping them. Right?
And yet here we are surrounded.
You are, yes. Indeed you are, Solomon. Wow. So powerful, man. This is not a fight that we are meant to be having against you, right? I know this is a different place, and I know it's scary, but we are trying everything we can to get you back up there. Because every moment that we are still stuck here, the unknown evil force that is up there is trying to take away all your power that you have. Okay? I know what's going on. I understand. It's scary, but we need to put our energy not into any of this. We need to get you guys back home. That is your priority.
Make me a
Bonus action. I'd like to use my channel divinity for emissary of peace.
Okay.
Ooh, what's that?
I
Go ahead.
know what Emissary of Peace does. I'd like you to make a persuasion check.
Perfect, thanks.
Will be a hard DC though.
That's okay because my emissary of peace adds a +5 to persuasion rolls. So
Yes!
with a natural 20, that's a 29.
You what?
Yep.
Yes!
This will be rolled against.
Yeah.
And it better not be a
I'm making it
34.
clear that I want the leader to hear it as well. That's why I haven't moved.
The Darker Token, the captain, looks at you and says, "Fine. I will cut you a deal. You bring us Tywin Sure Shot, and we can let the rest of you go."
I'm happy to do that. There's forces up there that you have no idea what they're doing. There is power
Do not
hungry
speak
people.
down to me.
There is power hungry people that are trying to get your leader out. And right now, with you down here, they've got all the energy in the world to take over. Tywin is a criminal that I have no idea has been freed like this. But the energy should be spent more on getting this home.
He thinks for a moment and talks to he mutters something away from you because just based on the position on the map, so you can't lip read, unfortunately. If you want, you guys can roll perception checks to listen in on the conversation.
I don't think I will.
No, that's it. I'm too just.
She's too angry.
She's incensed. Solomon didn't know that Tywin's shot people yet. I think this was the first time he's heard. This
Well,
will
no, the
change
guards
it.
did say to you.
Yeah.
Solomon didn't believe them. Now he's hearing it from Trey.
Fair enough. So, any perception rolls that you think would?
Hate.
That's got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'll contest you
Better
with
than my
9.
7.
No, I thought you could say 9, thank you. So, what is it? What did it say?
There is a conversation had between the captain and one of the spellcasters.
I imagine all of you going.
I am willing to honor this deal under the condition that that one of my spellcasters here cast a spell on each of you to maintain this contract.
They're not a part of it. Just give it to me.
Unfortunately, that's not how this works.
All right.
If all of you agree to undertake the spell, then we can let you go to bring us Tywin Shoreshot. He gestures to all of you.
How does this spell affect us?
Well, we will offer you 24 hours to bring us Tywin Shoreshot. And after that, this spell will put you under increasing amounts of pain.
Cool. Trey immediately sticks out her hand.
Oh god, the fact that I've got no idea what's happening right now.
You're not.
Yeah,
You
we're
you
just-
can
I
get away with
know,
it.
I know.
You can get away with it though.
We're just sitting here like,
The fact that I've got no idea what's happening and I'm just frantically
Oh,
It's a group.
Is this truly Palo's way?
I don't like this.
To
I don't
follow
like that.
the decree of someone else other than he.
I am thinking this will take me a minute. Because I don't know how to get in character, because I'm still fucking reveling at this shit.
I will get back to you in 3 to 5 business
Yeah,
days,
hold
sir.
on. Can you continue while I make a decision?
Well, he basically says, you agree as one or not at all? I will give you some time to convene. And while the guards won't listen in on your conversations, they will surrender you. So, ignore this for now.
Okay.
Just, you guys have the 4 of you, Tywin not part of this, have a few minutes to discuss. He's pacing. This is the first time I'm seeing
Well,
this.
I'm trying to think if Solomon really cares about Tywin.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, because it's like
You are Tywin though, of course he looks at you.
well, Solomon condemned Niavara for an action of similar status.
Tywin deserves nothing.
If
I mean,
he's trying
Tywin
to
hasn't actually killed
assassinate...
anyone. He only tried.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Niavara did the same thing. If she tried to kill someone,
He
it's
knows
not.
that we can be seen as an enemy at any moment, and he still decided to do that.
in defense of Niavara did something that would not necessarily
did
make
that.
it's a crime, yes, but she didn't do anything this major. Like what she did would not be this major.
Well, you committed murder. Tywin committed attempted murder.
No,
That- yeah.
no. Who I tried to kill was not, say, the leader of a continent.
It was a
No,
different...
it was innocent. It was much better.
No, you guys are not understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah. You didn't try to kill a major political figure.
Yes.
It was just going for another
Niavara's
person.
I mean, in Tywin's defense, since he never misses, those were clearly warning shots.
What I'm trying to say is Niavara's consequences ended with her.
Yes.
It ended with her.
Yeah.
This does not end with.
No, it's gonna have repercussions.
That's why this is. I think.
This is table talk anyway.
I don't think. Yeah.
I think
That's
in
fine.
this matter, table talk is allowed. Just as a more of a discussion point,
yeah.
not influencing anyone's decision. Just saying.
So I mean,
facts.
I'm not trying to say what Niavara did was good, but what I'm saying is this is a bit different to what
Yeah.
Niavara did, because like I said, Niavara's consequence started.
Was immediate. Yeah, it was immediate.
This is not Tywin did this and then nothing's gonna happen. He gets put to death. It's this is.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have any input on any of your decisions because I'm not here.
Yeah, I shouldn't say anything.
I'm all good.
With this wasn't trying to discuss about you guys. This was just a thing of, oh god, because this has happened.
Tywin deserves nothing. He knows that we still need to get Rooster back. Any little sudden movement against this fucking influential leader, and we're done. He's put us all in jeopardy. All of us.
But you can't deny that he's probably the most determined to get Risa back.
And he still did it.
But
But it doesn't matter.
can we survive without his resourcefulness?
Yes.
Hey, if Niavara can kill someone and have to get consequences, I'm pretty sure the other characters should too.
Okay.
There's so much.
I got an answer, I guess.
Oh, Solly V's up.
Solomon's once again, his weapon just returns to him. It's not quite as fast as the classic Thor's hammer style, but it just floats back over to him. Presumably, there's bruised mage, just fucking goddamn robots. and you see every one of the little flitting lights that goes around him back into him. And they just sort of brush against his armor and return to his form. The glow dies down. And Solomon just says, "Very well. We will bring you Tywin, and he may atone for his sins. For the good of Pelor, I accept."
Tarina?
I am bound by Pelor's doctrines. I go by his word.
Callie?
Is that it? That's the
I'm not gonna disagree with the rest of you.
Well, then it's settled. We
But
agree.
But I disagree with this course of action.
No. What do you plan to do with Tywin once we find him?
I cannot speak for what the lawmakers of the city will decide upon. I am merely, even as in my status, I am only a captain. My best guess, life imprisonment.
Hey, he's
If
not
not-
dead.
If not worse.
Hey, he could be dead.
It's either that or I'm in life imprisonment, so yes.
Good. That settles it then.
Yeah, so if there is no further resistance, the four of you are one by one met by one of the spellcasters, and along like this section of your wrist, you are given an arcane sigil, and yeah, you are left to your devices with 24 hours to bring Tywin in. Meanwhile, Sigmund, Nemu, Luft, I think that's the three of them, that are there. About, like, the ship's done being repaired.
Yep.
About 20, 30 minutes after that,
Okay.
you see an eagle flying towards you, holding something.
Oh, did we see
Okay.
the flare?
Oh, did we see?
No, that's why I didn't mention it.
Oh, that's why, because no one's...
eel
Okay, yeah,
holding
cool.
a-
Right, easy.
What?
It would have been like a...
Yeah, and it's not like anyone would have been like...
Flare ended up shooting the eagle down.
Phew. Ah! Okay, yeah.
We killed Tywin!
So I'm
So
still...
your own
I
character killed him.
That would be quite the. You guys thought Sigmund was
I
leaving,
feel like
so-
To be honest, I'd rather have Sigmund now.
you
than
would
Tywin.
probably see it first, because
Yes.
I'm still messing around with stuff below deck.
Yeah, because Nemi's got nothing to do, so she's gonna see it.
Yeah.
What the...
What is it again?
You see an eagle flying towards you, holding what looks like a humanoid figure now.
I go towards the eel humanoid figure.
Yeah, you see Tywin being carried by an eagle.
The eagle drops me onto the deck of the ship.
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy as well. I think I have that. And
We're all just yelling at Tywin.
and yeah, I do. And I'm gonna bring my voice to go. What in a courtier's name are you thinking?
Hearing that, Luft comes up, she's like...
What's happening?
I have to. You're Tywin, right?
Yes.
I did not join this group for us to commit political crimes, to get ourselves in danger, to commit all these terrible acts.
Who's
How
been
did you
telling
hear
you
about
this?
that?
Yeah, hey, you're kind of like wanted, right?
What are they saying?
That you basically tried to kill the president, the whoever runs this whole... look,
And who are these people that are saying that?
she points to Nemu and is like,
Your little
Where did you hear
stunt,
it?
right?
Where
It's
did you hear
called-
this?
From the guards.
Right, the gods. Okay.
And now,
Alright.
you're in trouble, and you're with us, so we're in trouble. And I want nothing to do with this.
I shot a few bolts at the guy. He was
Why would you
attacking
do
me.
that?
For self-defense.
You don't just do that!
If I'm about to die, I do.
No!
what do you mean self-defense?
He was attacking me.
How?
Some sort of magical mumbo jumbo. I don't understand how it works. I saw bolts of damage coming at me.
Can I figure out if I know what spell he's talking about?
I have been very.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to. No, you know what? I'll insight check.
Sure, roll me deception.
Yeah.
I will insight check because Luft currently, I mean, she doesn't want to. Yeah.
I'm using this.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna use my lucky.
Everyone's using their rerolls. Everyone's using their reroll ability. Tywin just used his inspiration and Luft's using lucky.
Fucking good. That's going to be in your features and traits.
Yeah. Oh, features and traits? What?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Your lucky feat, yes.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No. I have ticked it. Yeah.
Eagle, yes.
Okay, I thought you said eel, and I'm like, excuse me?
Eagle.
That's a 15.
19.
Oh, crap. Okay.
I mean, again, I don't really advocate for in-party deception insight, but yeah, as far as Luft can tell, this looks like a man who's distraught from what happened.
Okay, alright.
He acted in self-defense.
Nemo grabs Tywin's shoulder and goes, do you think?
Wait,
do you think?
What reason does he have to lie to us? There's no reason for him to lie to us, right?
They have all the reason in the world to lie. They're in a war right now.
But
they wanted information out of me. Now they're using you guys against me.
But what would
are they?
Why? What do they need from you?
But this.
They wanted political information about our continent.
What?
Military information that I didn't want to give them because I didn't want to sell out our fucking continent.
Maybe, but there's so many other things you could do. So many other things. Yeah.
I was about to die, Nemu.
Yeah. Yes, but first of all, your continent, not mine.
Apologies.
Second of all,
I don't know much about you.
What's her? Wait,
There's-
X1?
No, she's on Corona.
Ah,
Yeah, so she was on X2. Yeah, she's born in X2.
okay.
And second of
Where
all,
I'm from is what I meant.
why I just don't. Okay, maybe I'm not fully. I don't know. I wasn't surrounded by politics. What do you mean? Why would they Why you specifically?
Because I was there, I came to give them information that would save their city. He said, thanks for the information. By the way, tell us all your military secrets. I said, I don't think I'm gonna do that. And they went, alright, let's chuck you in jail for the rest of your life.
So he knows that. Does he know about the Rusa stuff?
I don't think
Vaguely,
so.
yes.
He did
Oh,
mention
wait,
it,
He
yeah.
did mention.
Oh,
he did
sorry.
mention that.
Yes.
Yes.
Jordan didn't remember that. Yes.
Who's Jordan?
All I
So
know
why?
is
So okay, no.
Okay.
I'm confused. Why? So you acted in self-defense of what? Being put in jail.
no, because I got out of jail and he wasn't super happy about it.
Okay, so what did you do? That's what I want to know.
Why did you break
do?
out of jail? What
So that I could get back here so we could escape with Rusa. I was
Okay.
gonna be in jail for the rest of my fucking life.
Yes, but what did you do?
to get in prison for the rest of your
I
life?
didn't give them military information and
Okay.
he called me an insurgent.
Fine. Okay.
Right.
So he
This
wanted
stuff is all true, by the way.
he wanted information. You said no, so he put you in jail. Okay, scummy move.
Except for the bit we tried to make a deal.
Okay. Scummy move. On his part, I see. But you tried to break out of prison. You acted in self-defense.
I succeeded in breaking out of prison.
Yes, but what did you do? What did you do, Tywin?
Well, I was trying to get out, and they attacked me, and I shot the person who was attacking me.
Nemo just kind of rubs her temples and just goes, something's missing. Is it? But is
There's
it?
nothing missing. You guys heard some propaganda from some guards that are obviously looking for the guy they want to
Can I
imprison.
roll to see if he's lying?
I've heard it from them. I didn't hear it from a guard.
She heard it from a guard. You heard it from the person who heard it from a guard.
Where is everyone else?
I saw them. They were still talking with a bunch of guards. I didn't hear what they were saying
Perception.
really, but I heard them make a bunch of deals and then someone touched them on the arm. That's all I saw
15.
as I was flying away.
You think he's telling the truth?
Wait. Okay. So were they getting you out?
I don't. They were talking to the gods for a long time. Maybe the gods have convinced them like they just convinced you to.
But Trey was there, right?
Trey was there.
Well, then she would have seen reason and absolutely been coming to get you if you didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, well, let's hope so.
I believe you, but as soon as I hear that, I get skeptical. Yeah.
I just don't...
I am just...
What is this, guys?
I am frustrated with the
No,
fact...
I'm trying to figure out how we can do this without causing a whole other
I agree.
mess.
Okay, if that's the
So we
logical
go back and
explanation-
talk to them.
I'm gonna be killed.
It's
on
the
sight.
only thing we can do.
I want nothing to do with this, because I came and joined this group to help save missing kids. We've done that. But I am not going to do this political drama and have this big trail of destruction where we
No.
don't need it to be.
Nemo, I agree. We need
Do
to
you?
get out of here.
Do you agree? You're an
Yes.
assassin, okay? You don't have any idea what it means to be good, do you?
What the fuck is that supposed to
Oh
mean?
shit. Alright, hold on.
The Luft comes and she's like, truth is objective and people do things for
No.
weird reason.
No! You have chosen a profession that is not puts people in danger, that kills people, that is all this evil.
Have you never killed anyone in your life?
No.
You've never killed anyone.
Not until I joined this group.
But after you joined this group?
I've had to do things that I never wanted to do. I've had to make...
As the DM, I should say, I don't think up to this point, I don't think Nemu has actually killed
She
anyone.
has never killed anyone.
Her
She's
back-
hurt them,
You
but
may,
not
but
killed
never
them.
killed
Her
them.
back,
Yeah.
The intention.
she's hurt people. I never put that in my backstory. I've never put that in my
No,
backstory.
when you've joined the party.
Yeah, when you join the party.
Campaign.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
think you've
Yeah, you've
actually
done
ever
that.
killed
Never.
enemies.
You've hurt people, but you've never killed someone.
Yeah.
I don't kill people. That's part of my beliefs. That's part of who I am.
Still, that would be probably-
And now I've had to make sacrifices about the kind of person I am to save this girl who you adore so much that just...
I thought you were in this to save kids. Didn't you just say
I'm
that?
in this to save kids, yes. But I'm not in this to help you assassinate politicians, to...
I'm not trying to assassinate politicians.
Then
I'm
what
trying
the
to
fuck
save
was that?
Rusa.
What the fuck was that?
That was me trying not to die. so I
Shut
can save
up!
Rusa.
We need to do something about this.
You two do something.
I agree.
I am not a part of this. You want to go kill politicians? Fine. That is not my profession.
Then
you want
we're
to be an
going back
assassin?
down. Then we have to go back down. We have to go and say
I'm
something.
not going.
You can stay here, but
Good.
we can't let this keep...
I'll go with you. I'll do that for you. I'll leave my crossbow up here.
Okay.
But what happens if they slap some cuffs on me and start taking me down?
Well, are they really going to do that when they've got someone who can be a third party?
What do you mean by that?
I have no biases in this. I don't know what happened.
They think you do. They think you're my friend. They
Why?
think you
How do
was-
they know about me?
They know about all of you.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that.
They mentioned all of you. I don't know how they know, but they mentioned all of you.
How do people on another continent know about us?
I mean, we were fighting a giant beast in the middle of the city together.
I guess.
I want to do what you're saying, I really do.
Then do
But
it.
I don't want to die.
Well, yeah, I don't really want anyone else to die. But the best way that we can stop more people from dying is to tell the truth. They might
Okay.
put cuffs on you, that's fine, because it's not dying. If they put cuffs on you, that at least means that we can settle this in a way that's not going to get anybody killed. And maybe we can talk about it.
Can I trust you on that?
Yes. I don't know that what you I don't want to think that you would lie to me. And I don't think you would. There's been so much that's happened where you could have. And you haven't.
I take my crossbow and I chuck it on the floor and I kick it to the side of the room. Let's go.
All right.
I'll wait here and I guess stay with the crewmates.
Okay, and the boat's fixed, right?
The boat is fit.
In fact, I'll leave my entire backpack with all of my belongings
Okay.
on the ship.
Yeah. Cutting back in time slightly now, the four of you, you are at you have been branded by this spellcaster. What are your next moves?
Yeah.
I summon Calliope and whisper to her, "Find time."
Okay. Yeah. Well, that will take some time. What are the four of you doing in the meantime?
Trey, I apologize for the calamity I caused. I
Don't
was
do it again.
merely trying to help. I was told to cause a distraction. I did not realize this would be the outcome.
Look, I don't think any of us did until we heard that he did it. Right?
Indeed.
So now we go get it back.
It casts a sickly light on Tywin's character.
It casts a sickly light on all of us.
I feel that I'm also somewhat at fault because I did leave Tywin's side for some time. I have been keeping tabs on him for quite a while, as his mental state has not been the best.
This is no fault of yours, Tarina. It was Tywin's decision.
Sorry, Debbie, you want to say something?
Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting this part.
No,
There was
you're
something I
fine,
wanted
go
to
for it.
add. I guess as you two are leaving, I give Luft like a just be safe, Luft, okay?
I will.
And then she looks side-eyes Tywin and says, Tywin, I suppose I wish you good luck, but if you die, it's on your hands.
I accept that, Nemo. I'm sorry that you're caught up in all this.
Look, we know that sometimes politicians lie and do weird things. But,
Sometimes.
well, but hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's that case, you know?
It's not about it being a politician. It's about just
They do weird things.
the situation we're in.
No, I know, but also if we're not honest, then what are we supposed to do? If I keep trying to hide him, then that makes us just as guilty.
It's not about that. It's just, I think we need to think things through before we decide to do things, you know?
But what else can we do here?
Well, I don't know.
If we don't
Maybe we
go
should
back
think
down, nothing's gonna get solved.
Maybe sometimes we need to start thinking about what we shouldn't do rather than what we should do.
What? In regards to assassinating a political figure? Yeah, probably. Not with you there at all, but I don't think Tywin would lie. He's come this far, and I know that he's done things that I don't agree with. But for us, he has no reason to lie to us. He's been our friend the whole time.
I
He's
guess.
always fought for us.
I guess. But I just.
It's okay. We'll sort things and come back.
I'll be waiting for you all here.
Okay. And sure, yeah, we'll head off. Cool.
Now turning back to the other game.
So while that conversation was happening, can I get my book out, look through some stuff, and ritually cast Identify on the glyph they gave me?
Yeah.
Solomon will do the same. Please. As we proceed, which direction?
I assume to the ship.
We know where he is. Good.
I mean,
Okay,
you'd only
well,
think to go to refuge, and refuge here being get out of the city.
Sounds like a plan.
That would be my theory upon it.
So the spell cast upon you is harm.
Is harm.
It's just a simple harm.
It is
From what I remember.
with your knowledge of the arcane, you can also tell that the spellcaster is some sort of chronergy based wizard, so the spell is delayed for 24 hours.
Okay.
It's a 6th level spell.
A 6th level spell?
It's a 6th level spell.
Oh boy,
Wait,
that
I said, oh no.
Now, from casting this, would I
Beefy
know if
boy.
Remove Curse can remove it?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
This is.
that's not bad.
19, I think.
Yep. Let me just look up the answer to your question really quickly.
What is my Arcana?
I'll look this up while you discuss amongst yourselves.
Yep.
Wizard.
It's 21, by the way.
Yep.
Big 2-1.
Why would you want to get rid of it? Oh, we're just going to capture Tywin.
Remove curse will not do anything.
Okay.
It's a disease, though.
That's
So that's
the
recovery shit, isn't it?
that's the hit point reduction, not the actual spell or damage.
So yeah, you guys head back to the ship. And based on your conversations and their lengths, the two of you would be leaving as the four of them roll in. So
To the ship?
yeah, these four return to the ship.
All right. Wait, so we're all on the boat at the same time?
Well, yeah, we're just leaving the boat
Oh.
as they're coming toward the
Oh.
boat.
Okay. Well, no. If I see them, I'm gonna be like, oh, Trey.
I have nothing but my clothes as I'm walking out behind like.
Hey, guys, what happened? What's going on? I'm just
Tywin
bringing Tywin.
explanation.
I'm just peeking.
Wait.
You guys,
He's
I-
peeking from the boat, just like. Yeah, because she sees you guys, but she's like,
Ooh. Yeah.
yeah, she's like,
What have you guys heard?
I've heard it's time for some psychology.
Yeah. In a cell.
In a cell.
In a set. Well, wait.
could be
Hold
around.
on. I'm bringing him back down so we can go and sort this out.
What's there to sort out?
What do you mean? Wait,
He went and tried to assassinate the leader.
yes, but he's claiming it was in self-defense.
Nemu's gonna join the rest
It
of
was
the group now.
100% in self-defense.
I'm going to insight check.
Oh,
I
also,
know it's still 19. Right?
Nemu's heard what's going on and she's gonna join you guys.
That is a 20. 21.
Something doesn't ring true.
That's bullshit, Tamil.
Well, I mean, what reason would he have to
What do you
lie?
mean by that?
He's an assassin. He's going to do anything he can in his power to get away with anything.
But he's
Let's
fought
know
for
what an
us, though,
assassin
hasn't he?
does.
Did someone pay you for this?
No.
Are you always going to put our lives at risk, Tywin?
No, I didn't mean to do that.
So then why did you?
I was being attacked.
It wasn't in self-defense, Tywin.
Wait, why?
Something
wait,
there is not right.
How?
I don't know how to convince you. I have no weapons right now.
It doesn't matter
I have
about right
nothing
now.
right now.
It doesn't matter about right now. Because the damage is already done.
Wait, how do you know it wasn't in self-defense? I don't
I
understand.
came to explain this to you.
It's
with
the
nothing.
quiver in the 7th word in that sentence.
Nemu's just like, oh my god, yo. What? Oh, she's so smart.
You're going back there. Yes.
Well,
I'll go back there.
yeah, I'm taking him down so
But
we
I
can...
think we can. Luft thinks we can sort this out.
Well, there has to be. If he's not lying, then he's got nothing to be scared of, right?
Well, there's more to this now because they made
What?
They threatened to put us in jail unless we find Tywin, and they've put a spell on us.
What?
What? They put a spell on you?
There
guys?
is a on the wrists of each of the four individuals that I've just approached you now, about this big glyph carved. Not carved like physically, but like it looks like it's been carved into like.
Hold on, it looked like you guys were just talking.
Wait,
what do you
snatch
mean they
Kelly's
put a
hand
spell
and,
on
like,
you?
look at
Did
it.
you guys
Why?
fight
Just
after I left?
It's
Of
some
course
sort
we
of-
fought for you, Tywin. You are our
I saw you
comrade.
fighting and then I saw you stop fighting and start talking to one another.
Because
You
we
went
did.
back to fighting?
Yeah, but weren't they would have been trying
We-
to help you, surely.
We made a bargain.
You what?
In return for your delivery, we will be granted free passage throughout the city to continue our mission.
Wait,
So,
what?
So what you're saying is you've been bargained to hand him in exchange for us to keep going.
Indeed. The leadership of the city has demanded his capture.
I grit my teeth and just be like,
But if he's done the wrong thing, then how do we know that...
what? I want to know what he's done. If you say he's lying, I have no reason to disbelieve you. You are so much more honest than he is.
God, okay. That's out of character, by the way. But
Yeah.
Just like, oh.
Yeah. Whoa!
Like,
Simple fact, we go back. You're getting thrown in the cell and that's it.
I don't need some binding spell to convince me.
Can't believe you guys made a deal.
I can't believe I made a deal to bring you back. In all honesty.
So,
I'd
You got
rather-
something to say?
I thought we could find some way to break the spell and get out. That was.
And?
I don't know anything.
We are given
And it seems
24
everyone else-
hours. If I have some time, I may have a very very small chance of dispelling this magic. However, I do not expect to be able to affect upon all of us,
Do you think I did it?
if any.
It
Solomon?
doesn't matter. I don't care. This
Solomon,
isn't our mess.
do you think I did it?
Tywin, I do not know what you have or have not done. I fully expect it to be within your morals, both indeed to kill this man or attempt to, maybe indeed to sell out our continent and employer. At this point, I do not know, nor do I care to find out.
How tall are you?
6'3" from what I
6'4", yeah,
remember.
Oh,
3 or
okay.
4. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be risky because I thought he's like 6'1" and
No,
I'm
he's
the one
he's
who's
real
6'1".
tall. Yeah,
I-
Trey's 6'1", yeah.
because I'm like I've got like an inch on you, but
Get out of here!
but like Nemu is going to like walk very close up to your face and just go, I want to know the truth. And she brings out her prismatic scimitar and she's not gonna do anything, but she's gonna bring it to his neck and go, in intimidation, be like, I want answers.
Luft looks like
That's for a
petrified.
Intimidation check of 2.
oh, that's a 5. Yeah, so
Namu,
Maybe
stay,
I mean, she's pretty shaken.
stay your hand,
yeah.
Namu, and
She's like,
Tywin, I will
like,
give you an
quivering.
answer
She's
in
like, I want
time.
answers now, please.
Her tears are
Please.
the tears are falling faster at this stage, you know, like.
Yeah, she's like shaken up because also Molly's gone and this is happening.
Yeah.
Oh, we still don't know about that.
Yeah.
I have just been forced into one hasty decision. I will not make another so quickly afterwards. Take some time.
We don't have that much time.
We have a day. I intend to make use of
Were you
it.
followed?
Was I aware of being followed?
Perception check.
Okay,
Oh, that rain is coming up on that.
Yeah, is it?
I hope you can hear it, the ambiance. It's
Ambiance!
ASMR.
Ambiance!
You know, every like sad occasion has to be followed by rain.
it's just violence.
I mean, like to the best of your knowledge, no, you're not being followed.
While I'm
Seems
not
fine.
aware, Tywin, it is regardless of the fact. Tomorrow we will return you to them. If it happens sooner, then so be it. But that decision will be finalized at a later date.
Is that what everyone wants to do?
We can't keep losing people. We lost Niavara.
Niavara
Marley's not here
condemned
anymore.
herself.
Marley's not here anymore.
Marley's not here anymore.
So now we're gonna just lose
Where's Marley?
Tywin.
What happened to
They
the cat?
left. They have things they need to sort out for themselves.
In X1.
Yes.
Did she ever actually tell us what she
I am weary.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, she
Solomon would like to retire somewhere and just have a short rest, please.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know what else to say.
I want things to go smoothly. And I don't think there is a reason why he would lie.
Solomon, before you leave,
What is it, Tywin?
regardless of whether you guys are selling me out or not, you should take the money and give it to the person so that you guys can leave right away, even if I'm not there.
If you are not here, and
I need to get
indeed
Rusa home.
that is the wisest thing you have said today, Tywin. I will consider it.
Thank you. And then he will retire. And I'll think about the money in a second.
Yep.
That's a good idea, though. Thank you.
Nero kind of. Obviously, she's back down from this, and she turns to everyone and she goes, "Whether or not he's lying, I want to ask you all something, because I signed up to be with you guys, so I could help those missing children, and obviously something bigger is afoot that I've just gotten myself into.
It
But,
always was.
huh?
It always was.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you as the devil.
You're like, yeah.
It always was. I was not aware of the bigger things going on. And I've had to, as I've told Tywin, I've had to make sacrifices of hurting others, of putting life in jeopardy to help these kids, to help Rusa, for the bigger picture that you guys obviously have a more clear image of. Even people like Tywin, you all have a image of what's going on and trying to solve it. But I refuse to be a part of these ethically, slip of the tongue, ethically questionable moments. Because in the name of Ikoria, of my homeland, of my own morals, I will not partake in these acts. If they're going to put innocence in jeopardy, if they're going to cause issues, consequences, do you all forget that who we are? We are not these impenetrable forces. We're not like the Eklax where we can do what we want and get away with it.
Nemu, I don't think you realize who we are. The group you've joined, we never were a force of perfect good.
So why do you do things like this? Do you think that you can just assassinate somebody and she does nothing? Do you think you can
honestly, we've done things I personally see as worse and gotten away with it.
Like?
As you said, killing innocents, which I don't think the leader of Zorana is, but I think
like
we
who?
have...
Who did you kill?
That's other stories.
We killed an old man.
I killed an old man.
You?
We killed an old man.
So who killed an old man?
And
is
I
it
was
Troll or you? Or you?
I think the old man would have died by someone in this group.
Not me, might I add. I was completely against all of that the whole time.
She quickly breaks down and go, oh no, I
No, I just thought love to be like, not me.
But bless you, child, bless you.
I don't see it used that anyway. But what I'm saying is, don't expect me to be, not that I am above you or I'm something different, because I'm not. I am just a mortal being like you guys. And yes, I know, we all make decisions that are against our own. But if we're going to keep doing things where the consequences are out of our hands, I don't want to help you. I don't want your help. You don't deserve the help of a courier if all you're going to do is just make mess after mess.
That's fine. Then leave. Just go. Once we're done, just go. Because it's always going to happen. Nemu?
Are you going to let this happen?
We try our best not to.
It's why I'm going back, because we can't fix anything if we don't go back.
I am ashamed to admit this, but a part of me likes you, Tywin. There's a lot about you. You're smart, you're capable, you're independent. You have a lot of traits that I really like in a person. And for however long I've been here, I've been able to overlook your profession for somebody who I know is hard on the outside, soft on the inside. I like that. I think that there are parts of you that are very sweet and caring. But when you do things like this, it makes it difficult for me to empathize, to sympathize, to want to help.
Nemu. Tywin gets on his knees. If you stay, and if you guys help me out of this, I promise, with everything that I've got, with all of my honor, I promise on everyone I've ever cared about, I promise on my daughter's life, that I, from now on, will be on the straight and narrow. I will do things above board as the group sees fit. I will only use weaponry and violence to protect those close to me. I will only do things if they are morally fucking pristine. And I will learn from you, and I will learn from Solomon. The two people I think are morally the strongest in this group. The two people that I respect the most who can stick to their morals. I will listen. I will be fucking attentive as a kindergartner on the first day.
Did I know he has a daughter?
No.
Nemu, no.
Nemu
Nemu
wouldn't
doesn't.
know.
That plays heavily into your.
When have we heard
The
about
second she
Tom's
hears
daughter?
you
We've
say
heard
that
about
you
them
have
for
a
a while.
daughter.
Yeah, you've heard of them. You haven't met, but I think a few of these guys have. I know.
I don't think any of us did.
That's why we're.
None of us met.
Oh, no one's met.
But no, but we know she
definitely
exists.
heard
Actually, wouldn't have
In
Mia
what-
met Sasha, or would she have just met?
Neovara.
Neovara did, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 And Nemu kind of, as soon as she hears on your daughter, right, she goes from looking pissed off to like, you can only really see this half of her face, but you can tell that her whole demeanor just changes. She goes from looking very rigid to just, she softens completely.
Pull the trump card.
And she grabs Tywin, like, both hands and pulls his face up and she says, you can tell that she's like questioning her own morals here for a second, and she thinks, I don't want I don't she doesn't know what your daughter looks like, but she just imagines like a female version of you, and she just goes she's starting to cry, and she's like, I don't, this is going against everything, but I don't think I can deprave a daughter of her father. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that to anybody. I'll help you.
I put my hand on your shoulder. You're a good woman.
Wait, you're on your knees, aren't you? How the fuck are you reaching your shoulder?
You've got my head held up. I have to be able to reach your shoulder now.
You realise I've been Mr.
Okay, how
Fantastic.
Do you think you're
She's squatting, she's like, so to reach your level, but also like,
Yeah.
fine. Claudia, forgive me for what I do, but I can't. I don't think I could do anything to you that could jeopardize your daughter. She turns to the rest of you and she says, I apologize. Perhaps I was getting a bit too big for my boots. Perhaps.
You have nothing to apologize for, Nemo.
No, I apologize. I forget. Sometimes I forget that when you're more than just you're more than what I've seen. Forgive me for my outburst.
Luff's just staring at the floor. She's like, can we just go?
Callie, this
Two.
spell that's
Oh, what the
this spell that's on you guys.
No, you.
fuck? What I get you back?
So after a day, what exactly does it do?
If you roll shit on a d20, you just re-roll it and give me one of them.
So, is harm going to continue hurting us until we're down?
So how this version of the spell is written, like, it's more of an effect than like the spell itself, but it will start with like a certain amount and then it will add a dice each round after the 24 hours are complete.
Gotcha.
Each round.
Yep.
Wait, so is this different to harm? Is this
It is by intention harm, so it will still add up to 14d6 damage. It will just be over time.
Yes. Okay.
So it will start by 1d6, then go like 2, then so forth until it hits the 14 cap.
right? Okay.
Every few seconds, it will start hurting us more and more.
And it's
I
still
don't know how
6,
long
isn't it?
for.
Yeah.
Right.
If we can get rid of it, I suggest we do it as fast as possible and leave, because if we get out of the city, they don't have any power in this planet.
Exactly. So can we just go, please?
Is there a way to get rid of it?
I don't know.
Yes, by going down and talking. What
I-
part of this haven't we sorted? Can we just
I
go?
suggest we don't do that. They will trap Tywin.
Then what do you do?
I don't know.
So how are you gonna get rid of this?
I guess that's... If we can't find other plans, then that's our only option, but...
I mean, I'm not a big fan of this option, but I will throw it out on the table. You could hand me in, have them remove the spell, and then hopefully, maybe, in a day, I'm not in that cell anymore.
Hold on a minute.
But I escaped from there once. I'm sure they're not super happy about leaving me unguarded there again. And I'm not super trusting on that.
Look, it's a legal system. Things have to happen. There have to be certain things that go on.
I don't know
We're
if I
from-
trust this legal system.
They think we're from Erin. I don't know how much of their legal system applies to us and how much of their spite applies to us.
Then we can't go. Then we can't just, you know, like run away. That's gonna make it look so much worse.
Yes, but
What makes it look worse if you think that something has happened? Just running away or coming back and trying to explain?
But the problem is, it's my word against the leader of the continents.
which, by the way, what actually happened? You have endangered all of us.
Yes. I was escaping with your help. And then they got to attacking me. And I fired back. And then
But you were invisible. You could have escaped.
I tried to.
Wait, you were invisible?
Yep.
I turned him invisible.
How did you talk? Wait, how did you talk to him if
No, this was after when they were getting this stuff.
you were invisible?
I was invisible.
So you could have just left?
I tried to leave.
How did they
There were
stop you
guards
if
by
you
the
were
door.
invisible?
There were guards by the door. I got bumped up in some stuff. They realized, oh, magic mumbo jumbo, and they started attacking.
This is a mess.
Right. I mean, you didn't try and find another way out or just kill the guards and run?
That's what he's being hunted
No,
for, because
like,
he tried
as
to
in-
kill the guards and run.
No, because he tried to kill the president.
Who was with the
I,
guards?
I attacked the person who was about to kill me. So I didn't die.
Right.
The guards weren't that much of a threat. You guys saw them. They were fucking around Solomon for ages. Guards weren't that much of a threat.
Right. Can we just go? I've already said I'm going to do it, so I just don't see another way. We can't get the mark off of these guys if we don't do this either.
Well, let's go down there. Let's put me in prison. And then you guys can make your decision from there. And I'm sure you guys will trust and respect Trey. And I'm sure
She is
sure
the one
with Trey's
who's
way, I will be staying down there, and if that's your decision, then that's your decision. But I've come to you guys with my explanation, and I've come to you guys without my weapons in my most vulnerable position. I have not left the side of my crossbow in 10 years. So me putting it down right now is me showing you guys as much trust as I can. You guys can do with that trust what you want. Let's go.
all right. And she's gonna she'll go. She'll just go down. But before we go, she looks at Trey, and she's sort of like, I'll be back. What do you mean? Well, because if I'm going down there, then it's either he gets taken and I come back, or
We have to get rid of the mark,
Yeah, I think we all need to go. Forgot the mark.
We gotta go.
presumably, unless they have a.
so you have to come as well. Right.
Wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Because otherwise they can't take it off. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. All right.
Need to get the marker for
So-
you guys.
With that, given that that's also died, and you guys want some time to discuss, we'll take a
We'll
break.
take a break.
Yes.
We will be back in a few minutes.
Thunder.
See you then.
Cool.
Welcome back. Again, quite the moral quandary our intrepid gang of adventurers finds themselves in. I hand it over to you guys. Fantastic stuff. What's the plan, gang?
We would walk.
I'm just heading down.
Are you going now or are you going in a day's time?
We're going now.
I think
In
we're
a
going
day's
now.
time,
Well,
if you
things
get-
I think
expire.
we're going
Yeah.
when Solomon
Solomon's in
wakes
a short
up.
rest.
When
So
Solomon wakes
everyone
up.
can
Solomon's-
do it.
Oh, okay. Oh, we
Well,
are
I was
waiting.
just going
Okay.
to say, if you'll feel like it, and you find an excuse to have a long rest, then I might just have Dispel Magic prepared by then. But we don't want to do that
I
because we're,
don't-
giving,
No, that's okay.
we're chucking him away.
I don't think that's the mood. Unfortunately,
That's
so.
alright. I'm just letting you know.
I think after
Solomon-
the hour that you're done.
There's a big steaming clunk, and Solomon strides back out of the darkness where he was literally just like standing under the airship resting.
Solomon, do you know much about this spell? Because I've been analyzing it and I've learnt a lot about it, but I don't know anything about how to get rid of it. If you
Though our
can-
magic is dissimilar, I believe I know about the same. It seems it is a glyph designed to inflict great harm over time, especially if we fail to complete this contract. As I said, while I may be able to fight some of its magic with my own, I am not skilled in this and would take me some time to prepare the ritual.
Wait, so it'll kill
It
you?
will kill us.
No, it will reduce your 1 hit point. Harm can't,
harm
can't reduce you to
doesn't-
less than 1 hit point.
Harm doesn't.
Oh,
Yeah. No,
No worries then. Off we go.
What?
No.
I was
Luft
gonna say
doesn't
that, but
know
Tyler doesn't know
because she
anything about
hasn't. Yeah.
So I couldn't.
And
I
know
always
this 'cause
forget that
cast
Luft
Identify.
hasn't dabbled in that much like actual
Oh,
arcane
wait,
magic. She
wait,
knows
why do we
such like
care?
physical
Yeah,
magic
as long as they
that
don't
it's
have any
like, yeah,
Pokeballs,
she doesn't
should be
know.
alright.
If we're in an airship, fucking 10 miles. Anyway,
Yes.
that's not a problem.
Yes, you did say Pokemon.
Why'd you say Pokeballs?
What? But it can reduce the maximum. Oh, well, that doesn't. Yeah, that's way less scary. Okay, thank you.
Hate you.
Thank you, DM. But I didn't. That doesn't change our course of action.
Okay, so when the short rest that Solomon is taking is over,
Yep.
your intent is to take time into the administrative halls of
Indeed.
Eris.
Hey, Tywin.
Yeah.
Everything you said to Nemu. Did you mean that?
Of course I did.
Isn't being an assassin everything that makes you you?
Well, there were about 3 years where I wasn't an assassin and I still felt like me. Not fully there, but I don't know, as I've been spending time with you guys, I haven't taken on many contracts and I still feel like me.
Well, I suppose that's true.
I think the only thing that's me is knowing that everyone has to abide by rules. It doesn't have to be rules that are set by any particular people, but everyone themselves should have rules for themselves. And the other thing is, there's certain people that take priority over everyone else. And if I was to put myself or others above those people, I don't think I'd be me.
Well, that's very compelling. But tell me, Tywin, if not an assassin, what? Are you still a crossbow man? Just here to help?
I'm just Tywin Lexton, father of Sasha.
Oh, we've never heard his.
Is
We've never
that-
heard. Yeah, we've never heard his full
I
name.
think,
Pretty sure
oh, this is like
Lore
a
drop, huh?
Yeah, we've never heard his
private
name.
conversation, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's, yeah. Just while you're like resting and everyone's sort of
No,
like...
you haven't, because I swear I've had
I think Tywin has mentioned vaguely, but like again, private conversation. Let's continue this.
Yeah. No, Luft's just staring at that centrifuge. That's it.
I'm willing to help, Tywin.
How would you help?
Although everyone else seems to have given up on you, I'm still willing to.
Hello.
No. Again, private conversation, go away.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
trying to
I know she's.
manipulate him.
I know.
I'm trying to manipulate him, Ronnie.
I'm being tongued by
I know.
I'm tonguing Tywin. For anyone out there listening.
No, I'm gonna leave.
I haven't given up hope. I feel guilty about what happened because, well, I spent some time tending to Solomon's hurt emotions after the ordeal with the Colossus, and I failed to see how hurt you were as well. And I want to make amends.
Okay.
And, well, I have ways to help you out of prison.
You do? What ways do you have? I mean, I've
Yeah.
only ever seen you scratch people with nails.
Well, no, they're psychological techniques, but they will do the trick. Are you willing?
Does she look like she's telling the truth?
In regards to what?
Does
All
she
of
have
it?
ways? Does she have
Roll an insight check.
You're taking on the most charismatic person in the party.
I know. I understand.
Good luck.
It's alright though, you're also taking on Hamish.
I mean, I don't care if I fail to succeed
Yeah.
in this role.
I just want to know if Tyler thinks that.
Three!
Three!
I believe you
Hang on.
100.
Hang
No,
on.
no, no.
Let me-
Hamish. Sorry, not Hamish.
I don't think
Serena
you can
has
physically-
never sound like more confident of herself.
That's not great, but it's still a 16.
That's not great. It's a double-digit number.
It was an 8, up
It's
to a
not
16.
fantastic, but
I rolled a single-digit number, and it's almost it is exactly
It is
double.
exactly
that.
Double what I rolled.
that's a shame.
Tarina,
That's unfortunate.
Tarina, I don't know if I have a place in this group anymore.
Well, maybe not, but you formed an attachment to someone. Perhaps several someones. Perhaps you could return to us in a guise. Perhaps be someone else.
So, this isn't Tywin.
This is Sigmund walking out from the shadows like,
If you say that you've become so healthy because of our influence, who knows? Perhaps more time with this group would help you further.
I mean, what are you saying? What, in plain language, what are you saying?
I'm saying I can change your identity. I'm saying that even if they don't trust the Tywin Shawshot you once were, you could come back as someone else. Can I do this?
What are you asking
can
me
I
to
do this?
Do you want to chuck me a text about what you want to do?
Sure. Sorry, hang on.
Such confidence. Hey, wait.
Excuse me, DM.
By the way, just want to check what I'm
Can
doing.
I don't break character very often.
Did then?
I'm struggling to stay in character for this conversation because
Because it's with me.
Was it because they said guys?
It's because Hamish is tonguing you.
In facts, yeah.
I don't break character, but when Hamish tongues,
Damn it.
Then it's
so
difficult.
fucking fascinating. I can't help but giggle.
You can't help but give because it's interesting.
You know those like but this
I
like
love
normally
good storytelling.
it's a
Before
linear
we get
thing,
out of
and then
this
this is
planet,
like a
I'm gonna turn us all
fucking
into
roundabout. You take it at 80.
I'm already one, so.
okay. While Hamish is mentioning, I'll explain this. So, lay on hands, you can either choose to
Yeah.
cure the disease, or you can restore the hit points. So, if you cure the disease, you will remove the HP max reduction, but you won't restore the HP. If you choose to restore the HP, then you won't get rid of the. So, if you did 2 castings on lay on hands,
point
one
is,
to remove the disease
it
and one to
wouldn't
restore hit points, then yes.
I just need you to get rid of the disease, and I can go.
Yeah, I just,
Hang
yeah.
on. There's a spell that I'm thinking of, and I'm not sure if it works quite like I'm thinking. Hang on. Can I have... I forget what it's called.
Regardless, just to message me the vague intent of what you're trying to do.
What say you, DM?
Within the scope of your powers, no.
No?
Maybe at a higher level of infernal merchant, but at this point, maybe not. I don't think unless it ever could offer that.
Boo.
What about reincarnate?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I thought it might have been within the scope since second and third level spell scrolls are within that, and that's a second level spell. But
No.
yeah.
Not in that sense, no.
That's unfortunate. Right, maybe I am just straight up lying to you. Because I'm trying to do things without asking the DM first.
Oh, you know, I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Tarina, I don't know. Regardless, I'm just gonna follow what the group says I should do, and I'll put myself in all of your hands.
Well, I'm glad at least that you finally learned to trust us.
I always trusted you guys. I think you guys are very strong people. And I'm not just talking about raw strength. I mean strength of character, strength of morals, strength of killing. You guys have got it all, and I've never stayed with a group of people before, ever. And here I am, begging to stay in the group. Anyway, thanks for trying, Tarina.
Well, it's the most I could do. Well, at least perhaps somewhere in between. I just want to help, as always.
I just wanted to quickly talk to Trey before we do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what Trey's doing at the moment, but Nemu.
She's just been standing in the corner, just writing a bunch of letters and just holding it against her Kanos symbol in an attempt to send them off. Just one after the other, just a page upon page.
Trey, is now a good time to talk to you?
It depends on what you want to talk about.
Two things actually. Both about Taiwan.
Sure.
You're the only person that really seems this way. Do you really think he's lying?
Yes.
What do you think he's lying about?
The fact that someone tried to kill him first. We know that he was invisible.
Okay.
He had all the chance in the world to get out.
And this isn't about Taiwan, but Taiwan said it. Did you really kill somebody? Like
Oh
an
no,
innocent-
I said that.
Oh, you said that? Oh,
He
whoops.
said that we all killed him.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I take full ownership in that.
I see. Okay, big mistake. I forgot. Why did you do
I
that?
brought him back
Why did you do
on the
that?
condition that he was going to help, and he didn't. At all.
So you killed him.
Oh yeah, that was a fancy shenanigan.
In a moment of haste, yes.
But that doesn't seem like something you would do.
I guess it was something that I did. And I regret it every day. I still get nightmares about it.
You can watch it oh, you can't because it has a
You can watch the mask start to dim. But
Okay, she kind of just...
I've brought Tywin back. In the same regard that the old man was brought back. And he's broken that. I could have done a resurrection to anybody else in this party. The intent's still the same. And he's gone and broken that.
I feel like... I think I've come into this group with a very basic idea of who I thought everyone was.
Well, if my view has been changed, then that's me.
It has been changed, but not in, I guess, the way you think. Not that I don't think anyway about people like that, but it's so complex now.
It's happened, and I have to live with it, and that's it. That's my burden to share, inwards to myself.
I've met people who commit these burdens. I've volunteered and done service with people who also got killed.
The intent was never to kill.
What's the intent?
I guess to just shake him up a little. But there was something in there that just kept on the swing. It happened. Look.
Do you think somebody like me, who I've spent my entire life abiding by my God, just does think as much as you or Solomon, and I've stayed on the narrow edge? No killing, no hurting, because that's not the way. What do I become if I sacrifice my own morality because I like this group? I like all of you. You are always people that just so much to everyone that I can learn from. And I feel like one of those things is to let go of what I'm holding on to, which is these strong morals. Do you think that's something I should do? Because, like I said, I like Tywin. He might be something I don't agree with, but at the same time, I managed to look past that and see the man he is, and now I'm worried.
Don't be.
How far am I going to stretch these feelings? Like, as in, how long am I going to stretch this idea of looking past things? Because after today, I'm really confused about what that means.
The way I see it is, if you believe you need to change, then do it. But that changes you entirely. Keep you to being you. Don't change because of things you've heard and actions that have been taking place. If you really, truly believe that Tywin is a good person, then keep with it.
It's more like, are you all?
We're not all bad.
No. Can someone as narrow edge as me fit into the group of people that have more dynamic morals?
You have already, haven't you?
She thinks about it for a minute.
I mean, if you didn't, you still wouldn't be here. You would have left us at any moment that you could have, but you haven't, and we haven't kicked you out either. Look, what I said back there before.
Well, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think about all this?
It's bullshit.
Do you want to do it?
In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. Tywin's helped me when I was not doing well. But I'm risking my life to bringing him back, and he's done what he's done. I don't know how I'm meant to feel about that.
Do you like Tywin? Like, if we had to turn him in, we couldn't take him back. This had to happen.
Then that's how fate's decided it to be.
Are you sure?
He once reminded me of a mentor that I once had. But it seems as though promises aren't meant to always be kept. And that's what I'm starting to find out very quickly.
I guess we're all learning something today.
I guess so.
She kind of gets up and just kind of thinks about everything for a minute.
Trey will pull out one of the black roses she has and just hand it out to you.
You watch as this greenish blush kind of comes under her cheeks, and she's like, "Oh, really?"
Sometimes beauty is not always in the eye of the beholder.
You watch her have a smile on her face, and she goes, "Thank you."
Trey kind of just gets up from where she is and just starts walking over, ready to go. With that, actually, I'm going to go to Callie. Very quickly. Can I see your whatever that word is that I've forgotten?
Sigil.
Sigil? Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
try something
Well,
very quickly.
I've
But
tried a
before
lot of
that-
spells on you, so
Before that, question.
Tit for tat.
If I attempt to try and remove said thing, do you think they could get alerted?
do I from the identify?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
That is
good.
fucking
I think
good.
25. Or is it plus 6 or plus 5?
You don't think they'd get alerted?
I don't think they would get alerted.
Immediately, I grab onto where the sigil is and cast Lay on Hands for 5 points to
Remove the disease?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel like a searing effect, not non-damaging, but definitely a searing effect in your hand. The sigil dims, but doesn't go out completely.
Well, you got rid of something. Definitely wasn't bad.
Solomon! And I immediately just start booking it over. And just,
Rears up. Trey, how may I?
yeah, immediately just do the same thing
Okay.
to Solomon.
Yeah. Again, like juxtaposing the somewhat colder, like still like he is this working automaton, but still the colder steel against this burning sigil. It sears your hand, non-damaging of course, but the sigil dims slightly.
And then I'll head over to Tarina and be like,
Trey, I do not believe this will make a difference.
it'll do something. Tarina, may I please see your hand? Wow, it's so pretty with your nails and stuff. Wow, and do the same thing with Tarina.
Yeah. Mark off 15 nail hands. Are you doing it to yourself?
Nope.
I think it's only 4.
Okay. Once again, you feel that burning sensation and.
Wow, how did you get your nails so pretty?
Well, you see, I have this concoction of mine.
Yeah.
And I put together myself.
It's just children's
that's
blood.
crazy. We should try it on
No. No.
Wow, we should try it with Nick sometime. I think it'd be really cute, you know? Okay, thanks,
Oh, I'd be
bye.
happy to.
Bye. Bye.
This conversation is over.
Nice to talk to you, Trey.
Because I assume you're still with Tywin and I'm just like,
Yeah,
There's-
Tywin was standing awkwardly in the corner.
Can I cast Identify again to see what Trey's changed? Because something definitely has changed.
On an identify level, nothing's changed.
Okay, that's interesting.
it's just cute and dull.
You've like put some.
Did
paint
my
there.
letters get sent through?
2 of the letters that you hold up to the Kinos sigil disappear.
Cool. Thanks.
Got a postman.
Yeah, it's all about information, isn't it not?
Oh yeah.
And then I'll hold on to the rest of it, pocket it. And then just stand around waiting.
Yep.
Are we ready?
Going forward, what's the plan, gang?
Tywin,
Yeah,
it is time.
let's go.
Solomon moves to stand. He doesn't, grab you or anything. He just stands.
I'll stand there, I'll walk beside you
Yeah.
as if you're escorting me.
Yeah. Just slightly behind you to your left.
I still have absolutely nothing on me. Other than the clothes on my back
Trey,
and the rats on my
Tarina,
feet.
Calathul, and Luft, if you will. Let us continue.
What? I'm coming with you. I changed my mind. Before.
I'm coming! I'm going on
And then it's just like, no, I changed my mind. I come with you guys.
Marvelous. We'll proceed.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the same spot. Look, there we are.
Whoa!
It's like a pause. It's like a save state in like Skyrim or something, and it's like resume.
There you going. Yeah.
You progress towards the administrative headquarters of the city of Eris. You're not interrupted by anything as you head up to the front of the building. You've returned.
As promised.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi! That was so
Actually,
sad.
sorry, could I retroactively have taken a short rest before that?
Yes,
Okay.
you can have.
I mean, I've still had a long rest.
I want
so
my
I mean,
spells back.
Just warlock things.
Yes,
Please,
you
I
can
want
have.
my
The-
3
Again,
spell slots
all of this deliberation and conversation probably took at least a few hours. So even if Solomon's short rest had ended, you could have slotted one in as well.
Solomon will defer to Trey to lead, by the way, because Trey's the one that seems to know what's going on better.
Oh yeah, I would be up the front, just walking up.
I'll just sit back there and pat Tywin on the back.
We've done it fast.
And you, willing to succumb to us now, are you, scum? Fine. He pulls out a pair of hefty-looking manacles, and as they lock onto you, you see an arcane glow emanate from the edges of this of the pair of manacles.
Cool. Because Olaf just sort of goes, okay, cool. So now that he's actually in here and you guys have him, what is happening? Like, is he gonna go to a court thing?
As mentioned earlier, he will be tried. And my best guess is life imprisonment, if not worse.
Cool, I didn't know this. Cool.
I did tell you about the life imprisonment, but he didn't tell me if not worse. But
No, that's what I mean. She didn't know about that.
Why is that worse? Oh, no.
Once again, I'm not a lawmaker.
She says that and she remembers, oh yeah, you tried to assassinate. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that was on me.
Once again, I request, even this delivery has gone through, we parley with your leader.
French. Ooh.
Wow.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
God, you gave me advantage, but it's not going to help because
I
I've
have
got
some croissants.
17.
I will go request an audience for you. I cannot promise you anything. He is not in the best of moods, given someone tried to assassinate him.
I do not doubt. We merely wish to apologize and, in turn, discuss going forward.
In the meantime, I will send out one of my mages to remove the spells on him. Yeah, and similar to those fucking tape things that you have to wear at bounce, they remove them.
I was cutting it for hours.
Peels off, does it?
Wait.
Well, yeah, it kind of does. It kind of peels off, but then all of us this cool siphon effect. All the magical energy just siphons away from your hand.
Oh, that's dope.
Leaving
You guys
you.
did yours. You guys didn't mean look, it's like, no, we don't have one.
Yeah, just like.
So someone else does that.
Oh, welcome to Coachella. We're about to die in 24 hours.
Hey. But he's claimed it was self-defense. Is there no way that we can have any kind of
The assassin whose job is literally to kill people, claimed it was self-defense.
You're really making a lot of assumptions based on somebody's occupation, huh? You're a guard. How many people have you hurt and killed?
I fight in wars, child.
Yes.
Something you wouldn't understand.
Really?
Anyway.
It's pretty narrow-minded.
what was there in the middle of the city again?
Pardon?
The giant colossus.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was the main character.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry.
So what? Because I'm a kid, I can't have thoughts and have a potential, understanding
This
of
person who
things.
doesn't know how to fight in wars lost her arm protecting you.
Let's just save this for maybe after we talk to this man, yes?
Yeah, I'd rather not talk to fucking idiots. And she just leaves.
Oh, I'm sorry, she's going
She walks through.
She's just hip. She's a mess. We just have to keep...
It's a difficult time for a young girl. You understand many changes. The body's
New addition to the Dungeon Master's Guide. Taking away inspiration.
That's the best way to play out it.
Who's went to have disadvantage?
I'm sorry, I was meant to be like, oh,
no,
teenage girls, you know their mood.
No, that's funny. No, that was great. I love that.
he leaves to go talk to Alethel about an audience.
I will give Solomon my sword and my javelins because I'm going in unarmed.
I will tend to them carefully, Trey. You would not have me with you?
You can come, but I don't plan on leaving, so...
I
have,
fail to understand.
That's
we were
okay.
relinquishing Tywin to them, not you.
Yeah, but I mean, we have to share the same suffering, don't we?
At that, Luft starts crying.
Well, you don't have to share any suffering for me, Trey.
I pull out my arm with the tattoo, and I'll read it out. Because she's like, where is this? I don't know where I put it, but Trey's tattoo.
I think it was in your notebook.
Might be an notebook.
In Trey's tattoo, it says, "You who bring pain must suffer like I do."
What is that?
Well, a long time ago, there was this man who went by the name of Anchor Helbrook, and he decided that it would be a wise idea to throw away my sword. And in retaliation, I killed him. And his killer's been trying to be sought after ever since because they don't know who did it. And I took his sword and I ran. And I don't think this is the time for running anymore. So I don't want you to fall on your sword alone this time.
I didn't think you'd say that.
I don't think I was meant to be saying that either, but as I've said before to Nemu earlier, you remind me of a mentor that I once had. And we made a promise, and I don't want to back down on that. No one falls on by themselves. So...
I'm so fucking sorry, Trey.
Hey, I mean, it happens to the best of us, right?
I guess it does.
So you're both just leaving?
No. I mean, I'm going to do everything in my power it is to,
You're going with him. That's what you just said.
to talk to the leader. Yes.
Are you sure you want to do this alone?
I mean, if you guys want to be there, sure, but the Eclax is still up there. And every moment that we're not back up there is every moment they have to get leadership. They've always wanted political power. And if I know anything about politics, is that when there's no leader present, they got to put in a temporary one. And the thought and idea of someone bringing back an entire capital city, that sort of power, put you in like that. We need Tywin to get them out. The Eclax aren't going to go away with just none of us. We need all of us. So I'm doing everything I can to talk to the leader and to get him to let go of Tywin.
I'll come with you.
No one knows. Only you guys know what I've done. But it's about being honest, isn't it?
I'll join you.
A noble cause, Trey.
Well, that's what I've wanted to do the whole time, so yeah.
Indeed, we will hunt the Eclax to any hole they choose to inhabit. And
Anything you
indeed,
say, Trey.
Just have my back. We made a promise, remember?
I promise. And I keep my fucking promises.
The guard
You know what?
returns.
May I?
You know what? Callie slides in.
Excuse me! Hello!
Would you guys...
And who else?
No, that's a
No one
bad
really
idea.
deserves it.
I was gonna
Just
ask if
try.
you want Calliope with you, but she's been in prison.
Yeah.
The cat has been in prison.
The cat's got a criminal record.
Or you get images
For
of
whatever
people say
comes
that
next,
you-
Trey, while you may not always be able to face it, you have both my support and my blessing.
Gets a flick on the head.
Trey's unconscious.
Make sure you look after chicken for me.
Flicks Trey, bitch slaps Tywin. So yeah, you've got bless, a d4 for every attack roll in stealing throw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not ability checks.
I
I
mean,
forgot
as
that
long as you're
entirely.
within 10 feet of me,
I keep forgetting that.
that's
don't I?
what you say.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Yay!
Stop being
Wait a
dumb with
second.
your constitution. That's all I'm going to say right now.
So what
Permanently
are you
keep
looking?
it
What are you looking
if I
to do?
survive.
What are you looking to do, by the way?
Convince the leader that we're fighting the same enemy here. We're not enemies on opposing sides because we're not.
Hypothetically, what kind of check would you be looking for?
Charisma.
Hypothetically.
Almost
Any
certainly.
sort of
Probably a
charisma.
persuasion check.
Charisma, chief.
Never comes up to you. How tall are you? You're 6'1".
Yeah.
So she kind of gets her. She kind of like brings her finger to your forehead, and kind of
Why
like.
is everyone flicking my head today?
Tonguing Tywin,
I hope-
flicking Trey. What is going on?
It may not be a blessing, but I give you eagle splendor. May your words be convincing for the man. For Aether. And she gives you eagle splendor.
Advantage on all charisma checks for the next hour.
Yay!
Nemu,
I believe that's what it is anyway.
Yeah, it is.
are you going with them?
Yeah.
But
Time for Calico to flick Trey.
I give you eagle splendor.
I also give you eagle.
Everyone
you
gives
give
each
it
other
to
eagle
all-
splendor.
It's all a big circle.
Yeah,
Your turn and your turn. Yeah.
I suggest I go instead of you.
Yeah.
The airship is going to your hometown first, and at least I can promise by then I'll be back to lead us to my hometown. And personally, I want to find out. I have doubts whether we really are fighting the same enemy. And now that I'm back home, and as Trey said, it's the time to run is over.
I see. Would you like a mark as well?
I think it's concentration as well. Is your spell concentration?
Is your
Yeah.
spell concentration?
Is it?
Can't
That's
do
a
it to
good
more than one
question.
person
I would
once.
believe it's if it gives you advantage for something for an hour. I would assume it's concentration.
I wish,
cast
you would,
enhance
I
ability,
wish you
right?
would let me see,
Yeah.
but there's a big fucking thing in the way. It's like, buy these books.
That is a big spell.
It is.
Buy these books a good spell.
Yeah, concentration up to an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can only cast it on one person.
Yeah.
Okay, so raise your hand if you're going in. You're going in.
Yes, please. I would like to go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Solomon is holding
If you're
everyone's
not
weapons.
going in,
Are you going in though?
I mean, can everyone?
Can I with weapons?
Because I thought it'd
They'll
be.
let you in.
Oh,
They have you surrounded, basically.
Yeah, we'll go.
That's cute.
No, with like
It's
elite
just,
guard.
we still need people to do
This time you're surrounded, but with the elite guard. So
Okay.
who's going in? Raise your hand if you're going.
Yeah,
in.
we're going.
Going in,
Convinced
yeah.
You're going in as well.
I mean, convinced by Calipha's words. Do you want me to
Eat
go
my
into the
pebbles
ship,
for
or
luck.
do you want me to just stay back here and let you guys talk?
I mean, it's up to you. I still think we need people to actually leave the city and do our main thing. But
She's gonna do that then.
Yeah.
Convince
it depends
by
how many
words.
people come here, because I do want to go in. But if
They will allow all of you in if you so desire.
If it seems like everyone's going in,
Peer pressure.
she kind of goes. She kind of gives like, I don't know. She'll go in anyway because it's like, I don't know, just in case.
the only last thing before Trey steps in, she turns around to Chicken and she just kind of gets down. Oh, excuse me, on his level. Oh my god.
You're like, it's
Oh, dude, the emotion is crazy.
Yeah.
And she just... She looks at him for a while and just goes, you need to stay out here. This isn't for you. If I don't come back out, know that I love you very much. And she pulls one of her silver flowers out of her hand. She kind of puts it in his collar. And she just goes, get back to the airship. Rooster needs you.
Oh shit.
Let me drop the bomb, baby! What's after Rooster?
I just realized I'm gonna actually go to the airship because I'm like, oh shit, we've been leaving Rooster alone for like.
She's just
Rooster's like a teenager. She can stay alone.
It's like the scene in Home Alone where they
Chicken will like use his beak to take the flower and put it back into her.
No.
Yay.
No. Please. I know. I'll try my best to get back. Okay?
He pecks you.
I take 1 point of damage.
Yes.
I know what that means! Okay. You go back with Nemo, alright? Good. Oh.
Be a dungeon master, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
It'll be fun.
Role-playing chickens, they said.
Yeah.
Would Chicken allow me to pick him up?
Oh yeah.
I'll pick up Chicken and I'll give the flower you gave me and give it to Chicken. So, and she kind of like looks back at everyone before going back.
So you're heading back to Rusa and with Chicken?
I'll send Calliope with them. I'm not gonna give such a dramatic because she can teleport back to me anytime.
She would
Just finger guns to the cat. Cat's like.
She watches Calliope.
There are already 2 guards
There better be
spreading
fish in
stories
this
of that
jar.
cat.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my god, we fought a devil. It was terrifying. It killed us, but I'm alive.
You come with me too, Calliope. I'll give you some fish, okay? And she kind of walks off with. You have all
Aletha
the
was
fish you
bombarded
want,
with
okay?
images of fish.
Yes.
And I'm gonna head to the airship. And
No, literally, like on all the way back to the airship. All that you can see like is like a photo of the same stock image fish.
like, I get it.
Alamy stock photos.
Oh, by the way, I should say Sigmund did actually stay on the ship with Risa.
Okay.
Yeah.
She goes.
In my
Which is
head, that
more
was-
reason to go back to the airship.
Probably. Look, I can fly!
Rusa, you can do magic, right? So drink this.
Try this.
Wait, she's like, halfway through, she's like, oh.
This is like a roller coaster.
She's like running. She's like, Rusa,
It's
oh
like
my.
a double strength spirit.
She sees Sigmund will like go into head or something. She like bats it out. She's like, get the fuck off her. Oh my.
This will either increase your heart by 2 sizes or stop it.
Oh, she's like.
Sigmund's an alchemist, not a predator.
Yeah, but she's like pushing Sigmund like for the fuck.
I would say your choice, but it's not.
Are you okay?
Just
What
get
did
to the
he give
punch.
you? Are you
Don't worry, I get nothing from
Did he
experiments
increase your
with
heart
corpses
size?
anymore. It's not worth it.
Are you breathing fire?
If you want to-
Okay, I'm here to take care of you, okay? While Tywin's busy having his moments, I'm here to take care of
He
you.
is like slowly like levitating off the ground.
Yeah. No.
You should be moving faster!
No. Okay, listen. That's why I'm here.
Not enough salt!
She grabs fucking Sigmund and she taps him to the ground. Stop fucking giving her shit.
Does that end the concentration? Or does it just go?
Oh no. Okay. Oh, wait. She's still gonna.
Needs more salt. The most mundane one. Talking about
I'm losing it. Like as I'm thinking of it, I'm already losing it. It's the character from fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I want it
My
now!
TV.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Ruka.
Charlie.
The worst
Yeah,
person.
they're busy lifting drinks.
Yeah, the fizzy lifting drinks.
She's watching her swim in the air. She's like,
That's literally what this is. Sigmund's giving her a fizzy lifting drink.
There's an engine at the top of the
Don't you
airship.
dare burp.
I hate this so much.
Sigmund, please. I beg of you. How many have you given her?
I'll miss it.
How many have you given her?
It has only been...
3.
Well, I have 16 empty...
16?
Well, I have 16 empty vials, but some of them I just... Some of them I put in front of her and turned around.
Excuse me, the ship is like fire, ice.
You
At this point, she's like upside down, holding onto Sigmund.
I will say I put nothing lethal in this pocket.
Sure. Oh my god.
Flaming sphere like rounds the corner. Continues up into the distance.
Hold on. Or was it this pocket?
I hope everyone survives because I'm
She burps and splats onto the ground.
You watch it just be
She
like,
starts clapping.
Again! Go!
I don't know where you found this man, but he's very good.
I didn't find him. I didn't find this man.
He's very good. Like he does potty tricks.
He's like one of those guys in the old.
He's a
Us
birthday
finding-
entertainer.
If Tywin, do you know what's going on?
I've heard bits and pieces.
Good. Let's keep it that way. When Tywin returns,
Nemu,
yes.
I don't want everyone to dote over me. I know you were angry about that.
Look, it's very complicated. I shouldn't be saying too much because I've only really met you. I met you long after they have.
today.
Are you ready for another shitty monologue? I've done 3.
And I'll make it 4.
You sly dog, you had me monologuing.
I think it's more alone for them than it is, I guess. I don't want to feel I can't speak for you. I don't want you to feel like you need that. It's hard to explain. You're obviously very special in the terms of like who you are, what you have,
And she can fly now.
and she can fly now. Apparently, thank you,
Excuse
Sigmund.
me, mister, I could always fly.
Oh,
Oi, we got
This changes my calculations.
so
Could always.
you're just watching them. We're just kind of like.
Giraffe, burn this note. I don't need notes.
But if you have another flying concoction by dinner, I'll take it.
Probably this one.
How about? Wait a minute.
She swipes it off your hand.
Wait.
Hold on. It'll be 1 of 8.
She realizes.
Or 1 of 6.
She realizes now. She's like,
It is, yes.
she. God. All she's thinking is.
Dramatic comedy. Sitcom.
I love Sigmund. We realised he's just a giant meme.
It's happened. I love Sigmund, okay? You had it here first. I don't hate him anymore.
We should just abandon Tywin. This is
Yeah. She goes to Calliope. She's like, Calliope, you gotta tell them we need. This is the man we need. We don't need Sigmund anymore.
This is the man we need.
This is the man we need you.
Ikoria, if you're listening.
Ikoria, thank you for giving me this calling. This is what it's all about.
I understand now my true path in life is to follow Sigmund wherever he goes.
Legit, yeah.
I think.
That was a transformation elixir.
what?
So she can transform into a form of her choice.
Let her be a rat.
It will be.
As if it's the alter self.
A mouse.
Okay.
A mouse. A mouse.
That sucks. That's the first time I've made it and I just wasted it.
Oh dear.
Nemu is literally gone from being like, I have to protect.
She gets long, floppy bunny ears.
Oh, cute! Someone draw it. Someone draw it.
That's so cute.
Oh my.
Musa, I know you don't know what's going on at the moment, so I'll just quickly tell you that Tywin has done a very bad thing.
I know.
But listen, I know you don't. So everyone else will be back very soon, but I hope you. I know that he also has prioritized you very highly upon other things, and yes, I do think that it's a little excessive, as you have other priorities that I think have just as much weight.
Okay.
But I want you to understand that we want to make sure you get home safely. We're going to do anything we can to protect you.
Tywin's complicated.
He is.
He's a fuckhead.
Yes.
A complicated.
Yes, very much so.
I like you, child.
That's the end of my statement. Nothing followed from it.
Yeah. Okay. But I need to ask you something. In the
Me?
you can join in too.
Okay, wonderful. I love being included.
I can't get the image out of it. Sigmund braiding Roos's hair. So how was your day, sweetie? So how was your day, sweetie?
No, to be like, did I give you the transformation one yet? Yes, he's like, Giraffe just floating around.
So whole group has come to assist Tywin, but and I think, did you imply that you want me to get the ship moving now? Wait, we can't do that because we haven't paid yet.
Probably not, right?
No, we haven't paid yet, so we don't own the ship yet.
Yeah.
Is the money still with Solomon?
It's still with Solomon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just hanging out on the ship,
Yeah.
doing nothing.
It's got a rec
Having
room.
a party. That's
Yeah.
what you're doing.
It's got a rec room.
Yeah.
Oh my god, play table tennis.
I don't know what I'm trying to say, so pretty much this is if, in the event that Calliope tells us that the group is in danger and they need help, would you help me? Because if I
I
did,
always help you. You guys save me.
will you help?
Of course.
That's
I am
good.
here only to help.
That's good.
And that's it. Nothing else.
Nothing else. Maybe check my potion.
Now, for the next hour, I have to concentrate.
Yes.
What I do now, with what I have,
I can teach you some meditation techniques from my people.
no, I've got my own meditation,
Very
but
well.
I need to focus. What I give
What are
today,
these silly meditation techniques you talk about?
what I give today
Would you like to
is
learn
very
them?
Yes.
important.
All right. I will teach you how to pray to the Dark Lord of Sotexis.
No! She grabs your arm and goes, we're not yet.
Not yet.
How about we just wait until everyone gets back? Now, what I've given Trey,
Then we can pray to the dark.
what I've given, we can pray to the Dark Lord when everyone comes back
Let's do
safely.
it.
But for now, we need to think about what is going to happen, because what happens here.
We're going to think of, trust me, we're going to think about it. But if we think about it through the veil of the Dark Lord, maybe we can also send our prayers to Trey.
Bruce has got it.
What happens here,
Nailed it.
what I've given Trey, and what has happened here in the last few days, it's going
Like
to
Andy
be.
Circus?
It's going to.
Circus.
Oh, circus.
It's going to be.
Really tired.
It all depends. Pretty much, what happens here could be life or death for Tywin. We need to be here and just wait. What they discuss.
Okay.
What?
At this point, Never is just gonna ignore and focus because she wants to.
Be even better if he's like, what's a toupee?
Yeah, Never is just gonna be. She's just gonna forget what he's saying and
Completely.
focus. She wants this to be
And
successful.
Trey would just go, I guess it's time we head in.
Let's go.
You are led in to a vast hall. It's got very like industrial, like revolution-esque roots where there's these large like arches and with jutting out of the stonework, and you are led into this massive hall. A long table, like a war table with like maps of the world strewn across it, specific continents, specific regions of the world, choke points that they want to defend, laid out. Though all of the information specifically on there has been removed.
Yeah.
You see Alathil and another 10 individuals lining the table. Well, if it isn't the lovely Mr. Shoreshot and some of his ragtag bunch, it seems.
We got a story to tell you next time because we gotta rush up, man.
Yeah. I think that's what we're going to call tonight's session.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for this week's session, episode 27.
Yeah, it's episode 27.
Question mark?
And once again, we are affiliated with the Adelaide Games Club, which is a board game club here at the University of Adelaide. So on Wednesdays, Fridays, sometimes on Sundays at the Hartley Building in the University of Adelaide, a bunch of people get together and play a bunch of fun board games. And also on Tuesdays, they have a Discord server, and sometimes they'll do online games on Tuesdays as well. So if you want to check out their Discord server, you can. On most social media, they're Adelaide Games, U of A Games, UOA Games. There's some variation of that generally, and it shouldn't be too hard to find another games club in the Adelaide Uni.
one such board game that you might want to play could be.
Gloom. I'm not sure if we have it in the games collection.
I
But
think we do.
I'm pretty sure we've got Gloom
$1,000
there.
and huge or something.
No, that's
That's Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven, there it is.
Gloomhaven.
Gloom is
This
this big.
This is Gloom. It's essentially you want to tell the saddest story about a family while making everyone else's family happy, and
Yeah.
you want to be the first person to kill all your players, like
Yeah.
all your characters.
Oh, it's
It
so
is
funny.
so fun. The storytelling is impeccable,
And
and
if you like D&D, then
Yeah.
we know you like storytelling.
yeah,
It's very funny.
it can be very quick. It can be very long. The playability is really nice. So
I mean, that's the thing with like player-generated stories, because you have because the length of the story is entirely dependent on your imagination. It could be endless if you really wanted it to.
I wouldn't recommend it at all.
Wonderful. So yeah, if you want to play games like that or any other board games, and Wednesdays, Fridays, sometimes Sundays at the Hartley Building at the University of Adelaide, go follow them on social media and such, and that you'll get all the updates you need. Speaking of social media, we also have social media that you can follow us on, including this YouTube channel / Twitch channel, which you can subscribe to know when the streams are upcoming. Especially on YouTube, it'll be scheduled in your local time, which is super useful. And we also have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr, where we're Rev DND. That's the letters DND. So Rev DND. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or MySpace, and subscribe here. And hopefully we'll see you next week.
Heck yeah, dude.
We
All
will
right.
see you next week, and it's gonna be mighty fun.
It's gonna be mighty fun. See you then.
Drama never stops.
Bye.